Stick a nickel in her net. Stick a nickel in her net. E40. Just, I love how E40 is like, just rap with a goofy accent.
Pretty much,
Put in some nonsense words and rap like you're goofy.
Well, who do I want to come when I'm working? I really want to see a hootie handy in a
You know, make up some words.
with a floppy froggy.
Yeah.
I said, what are you doing up with your flapjacks, baby?
Flapjacks, baby.
What are you doing with the flapjacks, baby? Hey, thought about to hit the fucking mic, go crazy.
Sounds like a cartoon character.
Goofy.
Trying to think of the cartoon. Yeah.
Well, gosh, I don't know what to do there, Mickey.
So E40 is
What?
good.
Yeah,
Yeah, like I said, E40 is just goofy. All you have to do is rap in a goofy accent and then add in made up words. So you just have to say like,
so I hit up my boy Kyle, and we got up in some twerpy warps.
twerpy words. That's it. And then boom, you made it. And you're like,
And then I went over to Chris's house, and we got the collywops.
yeah, you got it right.
They told me to get a job. I told them to go to Chris's house and get a collywop. Oh, you Jimmy Jimmy's trying to trick on me, baby. What are you guys doing walking that poodle? We gotta come a with a dabber doodle.
See? I'm pretty sure that's one of his bars.
It's an actual E40 bar.
So
Dabber doodle.
All right. Y'all ready?
I think Justin Roiland.
Give me a mic check, mic check.
Mic check. 1 2 1 2. Let's figure out what you gonna do.
Go ahead, Carver.
Check.
All right, check.
CPN's out of jail. Shit, let us know, Juggalos. Let us know.
CPN.
He out of the clank? Is he out of the clickety clank?
Why would they let him out of jail?
Why?
Why?
I don't know.
Was
Why
he-
would they
what was
unleash
he-
him upon the earth again?
What was he in jail for? How old was the girl that he molested?
Probably, I don't know. That's probably close to the truth.
He's in jail for hitting someone with a hammer, getting out, and then going right back to the house and causing a fight.
All right, bro, this is the show. Go ahead and hit begin show.
Is it the end of the world?
Yes.
It is the end of the
It's the
world.
end of the world.
And it's also the beginning
The end of the flippity floppity world.
of a brand new,
Nice.
solid Juggalo world. You do a whole E40 joy.
What's
Someone is frightened. Thanks. Welcome. Welcome, everyone. This is Deck One Dot. My name is Kyle, a.k.a. Keezy, if you like.
Can
And
I
this
get-
is my
can-
main man.
Carver Law, y'all, and this is our buddy
Sly. Back again.
Slizza.
Slizza, back again.
What's going on, boys?
Slizza, a.k.a. ASMR Chris, a.k.a. Behind the Couch Chris.
Whatever,
I don't care who or what you are.
whatever they need me to be.
You always be ASMR Chris to me.
Zach, thank you.
That is where you are in my heart.
Yes. Can I get some volume on these fucking sound effects?
Oh, you think it's low?
A little low. I mean,
Yeah,
some
I
a
got
little
you,
low.
bro. Let me hook you up. Yeah, it is a little low. Let me fix it up here. How about that?
I mean, some of them are. I mean, yeah, some of them are low. I was so loud.
It's okay. Welcome, everyone. So this week, let's see. Well, welcome. Let's see what guests we got in the chat. Let's get some shout outs right off the rip. We got Twisted Psycho.
Hey, Twisted Psycho.
We got Pest __.
Pest __.
Give me a glass crash every
That's
time.
solid.
Yeah, we got Lil Ninja. We got Derek Bruno. We got DJ Slug.
DJ Slug. I like that.
We got Salty Baggins. Oh, whoop
Salty.
whoop.
Yeah.
He's the one that gave us the Deck One Del Palcast shout out.
Oh,
hell
nice.
yeah.
Which, by the way, rip to the fucking Palcast.
Oh yeah, what the fuck, man? Oh yeah. By the way, we got to go into that. We got to talk about that, right?
Yeah.
It's done.
That's a dope ass name too, by the way.
What?
Like
Salty Baggins?
Baggins.
Yeah. Dude, one of the funniest Xbox Live screen names I've ever seen. And this is back in the day before people got really creative with screen names and shit.
Right.
It was Frodo T. Baggins, and it just
Frodo-
made me laugh so much. Like, because
yeah.
like Frodo Baggins, Lord of the Rings, you know,
Yeah.
obviously.
Exactly.
It made me laugh so much. And we were playing Halo, and where you teabag.
Where you teabag, exactly. So you
So-
know they created that name probably with
Yep.
Halo in mind.
Yep.
solely. Yeah.
So
Shout out to Keezy and Carver over at Deck One Delt Podcast.
thanks. I'm glad we got that before the Pcast got
Forgot
off.
Slizza, Shaggy.
We're right.
Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah,
You
man.
forgot Shaggy, or you forgot Slizza though.
What the?
I don't give a fuck.
Wow, that's rude.
I mean, it's true. It's true.
So-
I expected it.
So what is going the fuck on with the Palcast?
That's crazy.
Do you know about the Palcast?
I do not know about the
All right.
podcast. Educate me.
So you know Keegan and the Creep.
I do know Kiki.
All right,
Yeah, the creep is awesome.
Their podcast is called the Palcast. So
Okay.
they announced last week they're not doing it anymore.
Oh no,
And they're not doing. And they also had a blog YouTube show called Shaggy and the Creep.
Yeah,
where
I love that. Like I've watched a few episodes of that, and that shit is always like outrageously funny.
Yeah, they're great. But they're
even as a even if someone is not a juggalo, I highly recommend that fucking little series.
yeah,
That
it's
shit is
fun.
hilarious. Yeah.
They're done doing both. They just announced like suddenly they just decided to stop doing it, and they both have claimed there's. I agree.
That's odd.
They both claim that there's no bad
Animosity
blood
or
or
anything?
beef or anything weird. It's just Shaggy did say he's going to start doing the Shaggy show.
Okay.
So,
now
which that's cool. I fucking love
Is
the
that-
old
They
Shaggy
had,
show.
they had really, really great chemistry though too. I
They
think
did.
they played off each other really, really well.
I agree.
is the Shaggy show going to be live, or is that just going to be pre-recorded shit Shaggy's doing?
I think it's going to be do you remember when he did that shit back in the day? Like back like 99
Yeah,
or
I
whatever?
remember. Well, what I'm getting at is this is what I'm getting at. All right. So what I'm getting at is this. Okay.
Yeah, you should get to
The
it.
thing that I'm getting to,
Get to it.
Yeah.
that I'm trying to get to,
Spill the
is
beans.
this. All right,
Spill
so-
the beans, please.
Bruh.
So check it out.
Bruh.
I miss it.
You do?
You miss
Yeah.
it.
All right.
I miss it, guys.
I miss it too.
I miss it. It's only been gone for a week, but I miss it.
It is. It's
That was like a girl telling you all night at dinner, "I'm gonna rock your fucking night. You just wait. You just wait." And then at the end of the night, you get a hand job.
Yeah.
That's like
I would take the hand job. I'd be like, all right,
huge build up.
I'd be like, all right.
Yeah, and I mean, I took that. It was like, okay, yeah, cool. You know,
Better than nothing.
Yeah, exactly. It's better than nothing.
But that'd be like her telling you that all night, then being like, at the end of the night, be like, you know, I'm just kind of tired.
oh, that's I mean,
I'm just gonna go home. And
I
go
mean,
to
but
bed.
then that just means that the pill you dropped in her drink is working. I'm joking. I'm just joking. I'm just joking, guys. Just joking. Just- Me too, guys.
But yeah, dude. Shaggy the Creep. It's a shame. It's a damn shame. It's the end of an era.
Yeah, dude.
3
Really
years,
is.
wasn't it?
It was at least
About 3
years.
years.
Yeah.
Can you turn my mic up a little bit? Can you guys hear me out there? My mic
I think
sounds a
so.
little bit low.
You do sound. Here, I got you. Let me turn you.
Mic sounds a little bit low, and I don't have that baritone.
wah.
You know, I gotta be a little high right now. I don't got the baritone. You know, you can't get the bass right now.
Is that a little better?
This is weed.
Check.
Just so everyone
It's a little
knows, I'm
better.
not
I'm
smoking
not hearing
crack.
shit.
I just turned you up.
Just-
Look at you right there. Look, you don't want to go in the red.
Check. Okay. We're
Maybe it's your headphones.
Yeah,
you want me to turn your headphones up?
Yeah. Turn the headphones up. Turn that fizzies, the fizzones.
Is that
That's
better?
a little better. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a little better.
Okay. Sorry. But yeah, man.
Juggalos, what's your speculations out there? Because I think I think it's. I don't think they just quit because they quit. You don't just stop a successful thing.
Speculations.
And
Yeah.
Shaggy Shaggy was making money off of this. You think Shaggy's going to just stop this?
The merch alone, they were probably killing it.
Yeah, they were making money off of it. I watched the Twitch stream that Keegan put out,
Okay.
and he seemed really, really upset. Like
Really?
he wasn't like in a fetal position crying.
But you think
or
it's
nothing.
obvious that it was not his idea?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. He said he kind of said, "Oh, it's just both of us. You know, we both just ended it. You know, there's no beef or nothing." But it for sure wasn't his idea.
Makes you wonder, like, especially with all the shit about like Jay not wanting anyone to interact with anyone at M&E. Like, at least this is all speculations. Once again, speculation.
Yeah.
But so we've heard that's why Hoodoo didn't join that Light concert or whatever the fuck it was. You remember that like a month or two ago?
The MC Light concert.
They used to fuck with a guy named Light. He was on
I remember
Psychopathic for
Light,
a
yeah. He had-
little hot
yeah,
minute.
he had like the kind of Krusty the Clown hair.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, he
For
was,
everyone knowing, I'm an old school juggalo, or that doesn't know, I'm an old school juggalo. Haven't been in the scene in the recent years.
you don't
Respect
watch Deck
ICP,
One Del, obviously.
Juggalo for life. Once you're a juggalo, you're always a juggalo. But yeah, like no, I fuck with Deck One Del. But I'm a little out of the scene. Just heads up there.
So he did like a concert like a month or two ago,
Okay.
and like I think Hoodoo was originally on the lineup, but also like somebody I literally don't even remember who because it's so stupid. Like somebody else from M&E was on it or something, and then all of a sudden Hoodoo's no longer on the lineup. So it was speculated that he was like told like, bro, you cannot do that concert. That's at least what was floating around. Again, speculations. I don't know. Like, we can assume Jay has like a chip on his shoulder regarding this shit, but it's all speculations, But so that's what I have seen a speculation about. That's what's happening here. Maybe because I think like Keegan did something with
Twisted Psycho is saying. Juffs are saying it's because Keegan took a picture with Hex.
Lex the Hexmaster.
What up,
the
Gage?
Hexmaster?
Which, if so, that's fucking wild. That is wild if they would really like stop doing that because of that.
So Jay's getting mad about something again? About the M&E shit again?
I mean, speculations.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I mean maybe.
Go again.
Yo, it's it's a ongoing beat. I do know that. Like even outside of the Juggalo world, and I can't say I'm outside. I'm like on the brim. I always keep an eye on it. But even like on the outside, like people know about the Twisted and ICP shit going on, which sucks. You know what I mean? I think both of them both sides kind of do their job poking the flame, or poking the fire or whatever.
For sure.
But I don't know. JX pretty silly sometimes.
He's sus. I don't know.
This is what my speculation is. I don't think it's about Keegan taking a picture with Hex or Lex Max. I don't personally think about
Hex the Lexmaster.
Hex the Less.
I'm the master of Lexes.
Hex the
What's your name? Alexis?
Well, it's confusing.
What's his name? Heck the Breast Master?
It's confusing because Psychopathic has a hex now too.
right.
Absolutely. Come the fuck on, y'all. Get original.
He got hexed. He got hexed. And now, no, what I think it is. Here's what I think it is. I think it's with Laney dying. And the fact that the audience had access to Shaggy and Keegan with the super chats, that Psychopathic was basically like, you guys, you can't be putting yourselves out there with the fan base is going to be asking you all kinds of questions.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's
and
an interesting.
they're going to be sending
take.
super chats asking these questions, and you're basically going to have to either turn them down or answer it. Your best bet is just to stop this shit. So,
Well, I could see that. I think that's stupid. I think they could have like been like, y'all, let's just take a couple weeks off or pre-record. That would have been a great idea.
Well, if Shaggy's going back to pre-recorded,
stop doing
But here's another-
live podcasts in general.
but here's
or whatever.
another thing. I think they kind of wanted to usher Keegan out of the picture anyway because of him. I don't think it was the main reason, but probably because of the M&E shit, the picture or whatever, and the fact that Josh is associated with Keegan. And Josh got in a fight with Ouija.
So yes, explain. What do you know about that?
I don't know much about it. I just know that they got
Josh. So Josh is their
fucking Ouija.
Josh is their like producer essentially. Like he does like photography for them and everything.
Yeah,
like
okay.
So the first thing I heard was like, Psychopath.
Now, wait. Are you talking about for all of Psychopathic
Yes.
or just for like Shaggy and
Just Shaggy and
he works with all of Psychopathic. Like he takes a lot of pictures of their shows and shit. Posts them. I follow him on Instagram. He's a talented photographer, but he also like kind of produces the show too.
Yeah.
But supposedly he got into an argument with Ouija. Speculations. We don't know. I couldn't find.
It's all speculation.
I couldn't really find shit about that other than like a post of a screenshot of a Instagram story from someone who's related to Keegan.
Yeah.
Literally, that's as close as I got to seeing like a true, a fight.
Either
there.
way,
which is as reliable as a fart during a diarrhea bout.
Exactly.
Right.
The only reason the only reason I care about any of this is not because of the controversy.
Because you just love eating up the drama.
Well,
you love it, dude. You just slurp it up.
All right. Jeez.
It's all you care about.
A magic pathic. That's what you're here for the drama. This isn't psychopathic wrestling entertainment, okay?
I guess it's more. I don't think Shaggy and Keegan just said, "Hey, let's end this."
Yeah.
It's not. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. That's not it.
Yeah.
That's not fucking it. They didn't just go, "Hey, let's end this, guys. We're doing great, but let's just stop."
Yeah. We're getting thousands of views.
Dude,
Okay.
I'm just tired of it.
listen to this. Look what Gage said. He said, which Gage knows his shit. I don't know where he gets his info, but he said Ouija stole Josh's art and Josh called him out. Ouija threatened to kill Josh. So Josh unfollowed everyone at Psychopathic. If that's the case, that's the reason they're done for sure.
So
yeah.
so it's Ouija and Josh that is what did it.
So if that is true, so speculations. I need to see some hard evidence on that.
If that's the case, I wouldn't doubt it, dude. That shit's crazy. I mean, but I wouldn't doubt how petty this shit is.
Yeah, man, that's wild. Like wild. I mean, don't get me wrong. They're leaving a vacuum for us to fill, and I'm okay with that. Yeah. We're filling the Pcast vacuum, bro. We're the only people doing something.
We are jamming our sausage into that pouch, bud.
We're the only motherfuckers doing something even close to the Pcast here.
We got
to the cast, yeah.
We got to
to the
pick up the
cast, yeah.
speed.
You know,
Yep. Oh yeah, where's the running?
number
button.
number one Juggalo Run podcast.
Exactly.
Boom. Exactly. Like, and now you can say debatably the number one Juggalo podcast. Period.
Exactly.
Yeah, including the professional circle.
After Beneath Third and Juggalo Rewind and every other Juggalo podcast. But yeah, we're up there, dude. We're the premier Juggalo podcast.
We're number one out of like if you take the top 5 and put them in their own group, we'll call them the elites.
Yeah.
You're number one of the third group of elites.
Yeah, right.
So we're like the
It's a big deal.
We're like the unleets.
Right, exactly. The elites. You guys are like the C-leets.
The C leads.
Right.
We're not the B. We're not the A leads.
Not
The
quite
E lead. We're the C leads.
Like if you went to if Psychopathic was a club and you went to the club, they would be like, "Oh yeah, I remember you guys came in one night. Are you still with those 2 people you came with?" And you'd be like, "No," and they're like, "Not tonight. Maybe."
we're not
Like you're allowed in the club, but you got to come with hot chicks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're not psychopathic. We're pathetic. Psychopathic.
Psychopathic. I like that.
That's dope. That sounds like that sounds like it should be on Ouija's next album.
We're psychopathetic. We're psychopathetic.
Ouija's new album. Come. All you motherfuckers running your mouth, y'all can come and get it. Y'all be messing with Ouija. I be coming on the map. I'm psychopathetic.
Bro, that's way tighter than anything Ouija's ever spit.
I mean, that's basically. See, that's way tighter than any beat he's ever had. one instrument going.
You got to get that synth in there.
Come on, man. Devereaux threw in some fucking guitars.
Says, I do not fuck with you lanes. Y'all do not say my name. Hey, hey. I do not fuck with y'all lanes. Y'all do not say my name. Hey, hey. I'm psychopathic, yo. And I roll with a hatchet, yo. I'm psychopathic, yo.
Skirt.
And I roll with a hatchet, yo. Yo, cannot mess with my flow.
Hey,
Yo, yeah, like yeah. Yeah,
I got a chicken to ride.
Not a big fan.
Side chicken my ride.
And then the hook.
I got a chicken
And then
on my
the hook
side.
is exactly the same cadence, just but a repetition of one bar.
Don't steal my hook,
might-
Juggalos.
bro,
But the
I might
hook goes
just
like
be-
this. I got a chicken to ride.
Yo, I might
Side
just
chick on my
be,
side.
I'm probably
Got a
just
chick on the
old.
ride.
Like I can admit that I'm old. Like maybe that's why I don't get Ouija. But I like to think that he's just subjectively whack. But like I like to think
I got a
that.
chicken the bat. Side chicken the bat. I got the chicken the bat. Had a chicken the bat.
not my
I don't
style.
give a
Like-
fuck about that. A chicken go Chick-fil-A. And give me a
Like,
pickle.
If I was 17 and like
Whoa, what the?
Oh shit.
see that was
Your
the
mic
Ouija,
went lit, bro.
That was the Ouija curse. That's
Sorry,
what that
I
is.
need like a. I have a tool I can go.
Hey,
grab.
when did we get
This is
fucking?
just-
Do
This
it like
is really
this. Put it
loose.
up like this. Like put this bar right here. This metal like bar. Stick it. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Make it.
Sorry.
Stiff, like put it up stiff near my mouth.
I just gotta
That's what
tighten it. I just gotta
she
tighten
said.
it up.
Hey, when did we get polls?
I know. I just added that. I see.
When the flying fuck did we get polls?
I threw that on there, man.
Do you like Ouija, Mac?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually dope because this will help us out to know, like, because maybe I'm just too old for this shit.
Look,
Hey,
out of
I mean,
6 votes, 67% say no.
Put another poll up.
All
What canceled Pcast? The Laney or Josh?
All right.
And we Laney or Josh?
All right, keep
'Cause I think-
talking while I'm doing
I-
this.
Okay,
I think it was
a
I think it was a mix between both. I think it
Right.
was a mix between all of it. Like Jay and Psychopathic just got to the point where it was like, we need to pull back out of everything right now.
Yeah,
We need to gather our shit together before we fucking collapse.
Yeah, shit really isn't going as great as their peak eras. And I mean, Jay is obviously kind of struggling with some shit. I'm not.
Drug dealers or something? I
What?
don't know.
What?
Chat, let me know.
What's that mean?
Where are you hearing that?
Oh, never mind. It was lagging.
Oh no, that's just it is. They're on a little bit, probably like a 20-second delay.
Oh, gotcha. Capiche. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, anyway.
Hey, by the way, I'm sorry. No, go
All
ahead.
this drama, I don't care about all this drama. I really don't.
Gotcha.
The reason why this is really on my mind is because I'm really truly worried about Jay, Psychopathic, and everything. I'm worried about him.
Now, Lainey was okay. Like once again, outside perspective here, but wasn't she involved with drugs and shit?
I mean,
Speculative.
Yeah.
Supposedly she overdosed from her prescription drugs, but
Well, and Ouija Macc is obviously very, very deep in that whole drug culture.
But
hard drug culture.
I really
like
don't-
pills, basically, and shit like that. Like,
I mean, judging by the type
I love
of
weed. I smoke the fuck out of weed, but
like the people who make the
it's
type
a
of
weird-
music Ouija Macc makes, and the people who consume that kind of music and are super into it, typically are of a drug-loving crowd. Yes,
Okay.
that's what I would say.
Yeah.
I don't
No,
know if
I feel you. I
every Juggalo would agree with that, but that's what it screams to me.
Yeah, I mean, that's all I hear in his lyrics when I'm listening to it, which is why I just feel like I can't relate. I also just don't like that style, that, slow patter, that when
Yeah.
I be coming, I'm running the gun, and I know
Bro.
I'll be hitting that shit when I flay. Everybody,
Juggalos,
like,
I had Problem Children on. I've listened to Problem Children like 1.5 times, and I tried to fucking find something redeeming about it. I think it's straight hot garbage. I can't imagine why people like it. Like, unless you're just a drug person. Like, and I'm not,
yeah,
so
'cause,
maybe that's why it
you know,
doesn't speak
then
to
it's
me.
kinda
I
that-
like
that-
drugs with a backwards
fail.
R and a Z.
Yeah, of course. But I'm talking about like pillhead type shit. Because when I'm listening to it, I can't imagine anyone. I'll say this as a matter of fact: if you're 35 or over and you think Ouija Macc is making good shit, you're either on drugs, hard drugs, or you're having a midlife crisis and you're lying to yourself.
Yeah.
That's
Sorry.
the only.
I can accept that. Yeah.
There's so much better content out there
Yeah.
you could be consuming that would
Guys-
definitely speak to you more.
Yeah.
If you're a listener of ours and you're having a midlife crisis, put a 1 in the chat.
Here, let me put a 1 in the fucking chat. But I'm just saying, like, it's baffling that somebody could listen to that. Like, the amount of people I've seen online, like, that shit is fire, hell yeah, Problem Chill. Like, that shit sucks, y'all. Stop lying to yourselves. Stop lying to everyone else. Stop pretending it's good.
We got people.
Bro, we're probably just like old. Like, just keep her. That's what
people-
I keep looking at Ouija, because it's the same with trap. Like, when we were fucking young and people listen to ICP that were in their 30s, they would be like, this shit is trash. Even if they, like, I remember talking to someone when I was like young, and I'd talk to them about like ICP, and they would, even if they were a hip hop head, I'd be like, oh, I love hip hop too, and they'd be like, oh, no shit, and we'd start talking about underground hip hop, like, oh, Atmosphere, oh, I fucking love Atmosphere, man, yo, they're doing that shit, da da da, and I'd be like, yeah, ICP, and immediately they'd be like, oh, yo, I'm like, nah, that shit's trash, bro, they're fucking whack.
Yeah, of
and
course.
like, and no one got it that was older than me, even though it was in kind of that
Yeah.
same vein, even if they like, listen to Limp Bizkit or something that was like rock rap or something, even if they had that same vein, like, a lot of times they couldn't get it. So sometimes I just think, man, maybe we're just too old. Maybe we just don't get that generation.
And that's why I
And,
said,
like, if you're younger,
that's why I
like-
said if you're over 35, you have to
feel
be
you.
lying to yourself.
Okay, I feel you there.
We got
100%.
we got some interesting things going on in the chat. We got Humble Among says Ouija's the GOAT. Like, literally the GOAT, like
Greatest
the
of
like
all
the greatest
time,
of all
bro.
time.
Let me say this, by the way. Humble Among is a cool dude. I've seen a few of his videos on. He makes YouTube videos, and
Hell yeah.
he's pretty popular amongst the jugglers.
I know. It's
Hold
just
on.
simple question.
Hold on.
Literally the greatest
Let
of
me
all
make
time.
my point. Let me make my point. That's a ridiculous point. And Humble Among, you should be ashamed of yourself for saying that.
The greatest of all time.
But I want to give Humble Among props because he raps too.
Yeah. Right.
He put out an
I've
album.
heard his raps.
He put out an album. I actually was like listened to it. I thought it was pretty
Yeah.
dope. Like, I would bump Humble Among 1,000,000 times before any fucking Ouija Macc song, bro. Every Ouija Macc song is worse than the worst Humble Among song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, yeah,
we got. Twisted Psycho says he's 20. He's 25, and
I haven't heard
Ouija's
Humble
fire.
Among. I'll listen to Humble Among, but I'd have to listen to that before I could agree, but at the same time, like Ouija Macc just doesn't impress me, and I'm not trying to shit on the dude like subject like straight up and just say like, oh, he's just whack. I just don't fucking get it. I don't personally
the
get
goat
it.
of your
but I'm not gonna say that he's trash or anything, but I 100% don't say he's the goat, like not even close. I wouldn't put him on the top 50. Like, I wouldn't put him on the top 100. If we were talking about horrorcore rappers, I wouldn't put him on the top 100.
Hold on. Let me ask you this. Twisted Psycho says the goat of our generation, or at least his generation, the goat of your generation, like out of all the other rappers that are out there, aside from Psychopathic, like Ouija's the goat of your generation?
It's Eminem.
Get the fuck out. Get out.
One of them?
Get
Okay.
Fucking most overrated. Most overrated rap. Eminem's the GOAT, man. I hear that shit so much.
Eminem is the goat.
Everybody says goat. Everybody says goat for everybody, though.
Yeah, GOAT is used
everybody
way too,
like that.
loose
Goat
now.
is everybody. Like if somebody just likes a rapper, they say they're
They're
a
like,
goat.
oh, he's tight, man. He's the GOAT.
Here's what
He
I've-
got that one song. I don't even know what it's called, but he the GOAT.
Here's
man.
what I've realized, dude. People that say that kind of shit, I don't think they're dumb or
They're not.
or out of touch or anything. I think they just haven't listened to enough good rap.
No, I mean,
know.
I don't even know. Like, I can't even say that though. It's just music is like for everybody. You know what I mean? Like, and I think everybody's just got different tastes in that shit. I really don't get it. I can't sit here and say that I get it at all.
Today, the
but,
only
like,
thing that matters is the vibe, and that's all rappers try to do now is be a vibe. They don't care about writing philosophical shit. They don't care about saying something important. You know, and by rappers, I'm talking about the shitty ones. Obviously, there still are dope rappers doing that are getting overlooked for people like fucking Ouija Macc for some reason.
Think if you were in part of the Juggalo world though, and you did like that vibe rap, you know, you were young and you were riding around feeling cool as fuck.
I'd rather listen to Ouija
still
Macc than
smoking
fucking
weed and, like,
Migos,
you know,
sure.
feeling dope as
You
fuck.
know?
Yeah, and so that's kind of where I think his market really fits in. Is like the younger crowd of Juggalos.
It's a cash
that
grab.
are still,
It's a fucking cash grab, bro.
I mean, well, it's business.
It literally is.
they're a label, and that's business.
This is
you know
why
what I mean?
it's a
That's
cash
why I
grab
can't-
for
I can't
Psychopathic
shit on
Records.
them for it.
Psychopathic Records is using Ouija Macc to make to
Pest. Yes.
Psychopathic Records is using Ouija Macc just to make money, and Ouija Macc is putting out drivel because that's all you can make when you make 4 or 5 fucking albums a year. All right, so they're using that to get and hook the new kids of the generation, and it's fucking working, and it's fine. But that doesn't mean I'm falling for it.
Yeah. Well,
Hey,
you don't have
Humble,
to. I'm
Humble,
just saying,
come on.
We don't have to be haters of it.
Humble,
you know what I mean?
it is
And this
silly.
is talking
Dude,
from someone
I've
who's not
tried.
even in the psycho.
I have
Hold on,
fucking
hold on.
tried, bro.
I don't give a fuck about the whole like
I gotta get-
arguments and beefs and like.
I gotta give
but, like,
some attention to Humble because I know that's what he's wanting right now.
Humble.
Humble,
you're
come
good,
on,
bro.
man. It is silly to argue about it, but guess what? We're a silly podcast.
We're not
and
arguing.
We do.
And
it.
humble. I
We're
respect
not
your
above
opinion.
silly arguments.
I respect your opinion, but you got to stop putting clowny shit like saying that Ouija is better than Eminem.
That shit is funny.
That is outrageous.
You are an
That is
absolute
ridiculous.
comedian for that one, Humble.
Yeah, like,
hey, man,
Eminem
you
is
funny
not
for
the
that
GOAT.
one.
Eminem is not the GOAT, but that's like saying, like, oh, we talking about boxers, bro? Yo, Muhammad Ali and Tyson's tight, but my favorite boxer's a potted plant, bro. It beat up Muhammad Ali any day. Like, no, bro. Like, there's no way. They're not even in the same argument. We can't even
Hey,
put them in
man.
the same argument.
Humble knows what he's doing. When he knows what to do to get attention.
My man,
He knows
my
it. He
man,
gets
yeah.
it.
So, and look,
me.
I'm not hating on Ouija to get attention or anything. I'm to my breaking point with Ouija Macc. Like, I like the character of Ouija Macc for like the Dark Carnival
What's
and
the
shit.
character though?
I
don't fucking get it.
it's-
Back when
it's worlds-
old
it
school
does-
juggalos, our shit was clear to find.
He's a
Blaze,
sick-
your dead homie. Oh, he's fucking dead. He's a gangster. He came back from the dead. Bang, bang, bang. Okay,
Someone
cool.
said earlier-
Oh, they're twisted. You know, they're dark siders.
All right, all
Hold
right,
on, no. Someone said earlier in the chat, we'll have to scroll back through to look, but someone made a great point. Jay loves gimmicks. The gimmick of Ouija
is world's biggest juggalo.
Is a satanic SoundCloud rapper.
Okay, yeah,
I mean-
it is. And I like the satanic part of it. But
Satanic. Like, there's no creative. I don't know. Like, I don't know. It doesn't seem as creative as some of their other identities.
dude, Big
things
Hoodoo
that they-
is infinitely more creative
Dude, Big
and a
Hoodoo's
better
dope
rapper.
concept. Yeah, it's like voodoo. Yeah, like a voodoo witch doctor kind of concept. That shit was dope.
But
And I think he's a way better rapper with way better concepts.
Voodoo's problem is he appeals to juggalos like us.
By the
he
way-
doesn't appeal to juggalos like that.
By the way,
Sure.
I agree
Yeah,
with
I agree.
Pest.
I agree.
Jake Paul is the
The
best
old
boxer.
heads. And the old heads, a lot of the old heads, guilty, kind of moved out of the scene and kind of moved into other scenes. Not really other scenes. I'm not part of a scene or anything, but I'm not part of the Juggalo.
You're a
scene. I'm not part of any
Juggalos.
scene.
I'm just asking
totally-
Juggalos. Look, I'm with
Got
Juggalos.
calluses on
You're
my
a
hands from
fucking
opening beer
scenester,
bottles.
Sly. Don't
Big time.
lie.
I'm with
Big
Juggalos
time.
supporting Ouija
I
Mac, but
I fucking love the scene.
hey, stop! Just stop lying. Just stop lying.
You're a liar.
no,
No, Juggalos who are out there saying Ouija Mac's the go and that's fire. Stop lying. So just say I like it. Just say I like this Ouija Mac, and we'll know you're dumb. But at least you're being honest instead of saying this is fire or this is great or great job, because it's not a great job and it's not great. It's a bad job and it's bad.
It is okay. I know. I just want us to be positive about these things. and
I'm
realize,
tired.
like,
I've tried, dude. I've been positive about Ouija Mac for the whole time we've been doing the show, and I'm tired of pretending. I'm tired of
just got,
every
like, this
Juggalo
weird-
pretending.
I just
that
got
Ouija
this
Mac
weird
is,
shiver when you said that, and I think it was a Ouija Mac curse. So you might want to watch your fucking tongue.
Yeah,
you
dude.
might want to watch your mouth.
Forgot
before
you
we're all
fuck around with the
cursed, son.
Satanist shit long enough, you're gonna see. Man.
I think
I'm
he
telling
just
you.
heard about it, and he just popped 3 Percocets and said a chant, and we're about to get it.
It's the pill chant.
That's how his powers are activated. He's like,
You don't understand.
Daliyada.
You don't understand. You know how kosher food is blessed?
Yeah.
Well, pills are like the opposite. They're like blessed by Satanists.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
In the manufacturing factory, they're
Okay.
blessed by Satanists. They pop that shit. They make the songs. They chant. You're fucking falling for it.
Okay,
bro.
but at least make good Satanist songs is all I'm asking, dude. I'll fall for the Satanist shit. You can hook me with satanic lyrics. I will buy into it. I will sell my soul. Just make it sound good. That's all I'm fucking asking. Put some creativity in it.
Yeah, right.
Like, stop rapping about Balenciagas on a Juggalo album. Like, what in the
Yeah.
fuck are you doing,
No.
bro?
No, I feel that.
Stop
I
rapping
get it.
about your ghost riding your whip on a fucking Juggalo album, dude.
Who's doing that?
He says I ghost ride a whip on this album.
No, we did.
I swear to God,
That's
he
like
does.
2008.
I know,
isn't it?
dude. I know.
Yeah, it's
Ghost
pretty-
Ride the
look,
Whip is old.
I don't know. Look, Juggalos cross a broad spectrum. I know that for a fact. But
It's trying
how
to
many-
hook
let me-
the
but
Migos
let me ask
Juggalos.
this. Let me ask this. How many Juggalos do you know that are rich?
None.
Not a lot.
None.
Maybe
Not even not a lot. It's none.
I can, yeah, I can think of a couple that are well off that are doing well. I mean, I think you're doing pretty well for yourself.
Thanks,
you know,
but
like-
I don't even think Violent J is rich these days.
yeah,
You know what I mean,
To be
dude?
fair, yeah, you're right. So it's like, yeah, to be talking about whipping Balenciagas. Or is that I don't even know what the fuck a Balenciaga is. That could be a fucking sweater
It's a
or
clothing
car.
brand.
Is
It's a
that
clothing
is that like
Yeah, I
is that like a sausage store in New York?
I legit thought it was a fucking car. I'm not kidding. I thought he was talking about like a fucking Ferrari.
He literally
or
talks
something.
about like Bentleys, I'm sure. And
That's how poor I am.
Like Ouija Mac talks about mainstream shit, but he just throws like a Juggalo reference in from time to time, has a 17 tattoo, and all the Juggalos buy it.
Right.
What in the fuck, bro?
Yeah.
Especially this newest album with Ricky Hill, who sounds like you fucking said like Bobby Knight.
Yeah, he sounds like Bobby Knight. You know, oh my God, now who is here? I want to watch you disappear.
Well, you know what? Everyone would have thought that shit was trash back in the day. Without the beats that these guys rap to nowadays, like just the same 808 beat that everybody raps to. Without these beats, they would have been laughed out of the fucking out of the building.
Like,
15 years ago.
imagine if there was no beat around. Like you were just in a circle of dudes, and then you're like, "All right, everyone's
Oh,
spitting,"
man.
and then
No
Ouija
way.
gets in and does what he does on.
Can't. These guys. Hold on.
Just imagine
When I
that.
be coming, I'm doing my thing. Look at my arm in a sling. I should have fell down the stairs. Fucked up. I don't care. Fuck up. I don't care. Percocet everywhere. Look at the way I do my hair. Percocet everywhere. Percocet everywhere. Percocet everywhere.
Dude, I'm not kidding. That's and
Ouija.
what would the people be doing if
Ouija, fam.
if they were standing around watching that? What would they do?
Dude, these types of rappers do not rap in circles, by
Right.
the way.
Yeah.
So don't even go there.
But what do they
These
do
guys
then?
do not rap in ciphers. They don't freestyle.
I've seen a studio clip of like a bunch of like gangster rap dudes like in the studio doing that, and
Yeah,
like
sick
all
time.
all the gangster rap dudes are sitting around doing this like. I'm like,
that's
what are y'all
okay.
doing?
I mean, that's fine.
What is going on though?
That's okay.
How are they feeling it like that?
No, I don't. No
How
one,
were they
back
feeling?
in the day, no one would have done that. They'd have been like, "Man, get the fuck out of here."
Like what the fuck? Like, dude, I even. But look,
I've been in circles where people came in and like, we'd be spitting like bars, and then somebody comes in and tries to do that. Yo, look at me rolling my weed. That is the shit that I need. And then like everyone, that's when everyone turns around and grabds a cigarette and smokes a cigarette real quick. You know what I mean? Like
that's when they wait for the guy to end.
Bro,
here's what 5 minutes.
Here's what I'll say, dude. Is like when I used to listen to like Master P and like all that bullshit back in the day, which it was my prime Juggalo time.
Yeah.
That shit was out. When that shit was coming out, I thought the same thing about that. I was like, how can people like this? Right. But then I compared it to rap of today, and I'm like, Master P is fucking hot fire,
bro. Yeah, I mean,
and it's because there was because there was creativity there.
Like,
honestly,
I never thought in my life I would have a conversation with someone where I would say the words, "No, Lil Wayne is way tighter."
Exactly.
But I've
I know.
actually said those words. No, Lil Wayne is way tighter.
I'm gonna bring it around here by saying, 10 years down the line, I might listen back to Problem Children and be like, he had a point.
Maybe I should have tried a couple pills. Maybe I should have just crushed them up and whipped my Balenciaga around a fucking parking lot. See, I still think it's a fucking car, and we discussed this shit. I still think it's a car, bro.
Shit, dude.
Sly, how much rap do you listen to?
How much rap? A lot. I love the hip hop, like actual hip hop community. So a lot.
Okay.
Quite a bit. Why,
We just have some people asking, you know.
Oh no. I listen to. I'm huge on the underground rap scene. Old school hip hop, mostly in the New York. Like I'm mostly into New York rap, but yeah, I kind of got out of the Juggalo world and dove like headfirst into rap. So I know a shitload about rap. I can talk rap with you all day, like old school '90s. And when I say old school, I mean like 80s and shit. Like,
Bro,
So
there are newer rappers doing. So this isn't just an old head thing, all right?
Right.
There are newer rappers doing dope shit.
No,
we've
100%.
talked about
No,
we've
I
talked
mean-
about Cal Scrooby on the show.
Yeah, Cal Scrooby,
I'll
yeah.
give props to Joyner Lucas. He's one of the best lyricists
absolutely.
of our generation. Honestly,
absolutely.
What I want to say is this,
yeah, even in the mainstream, you have tons of
In the
people like
80s
J. Cole
sure.
and Kendrick
Yes.
Lamar.
in the 80s, there were rock bands doing great rock. It wasn't all just 80s hair bands.
Exactly.
Right now, the trend to rap, it's like the 80s hair bands of rap right now, which is like trap and
But
shit.
why are 80s hair bands still fun to listen to?
I don't think they're
Even
that
if
fun to listen
I don't
to.
like. Yeah, I don't listen to hair. Well, other than like Bon Jovi, but that's just because I have so many
bro,
memories of that
could,
song.
You could play like a best of 80s hair
disco.
band. Like,
okay,
I'm
trap is disco. Who listens to disco anymore?
yeah, I guess so.
Is that a real fart? I thought I heard a fart. Oh, okay. I thought I heard a fart. I was like, oh, that's well timed. But yeah,
What the fuck? I didn't mean to make the chat go away.
You made the chat go away.
no pest. We were not saying Master P was hot fire. We were saying in relation to listening to rap now, abso-fucking-lutely, Master P was hot fire.
Yeah, I mean that shit sucked, and it still sucks. But compared to compared to the trap, like mumble rap and whatever other fuck else is popular these, like my daughter was listening to the new Drake. It sounded like this shit. You know what I mean? It was all like it was barely rapping.
Humble says we're on that old head wave. What does that mean?
Whatever. I guess we are.
Old head? No, I mean
that's fine.
No, I'm a pretty old head. Yeah.
I mean,
I am.
Bro, the
getting
show
older.
is called Deck One Delt.
If
you know what I mean?
if that means old hip hop,
decade,
yeah.
yeah.
I'll say this: I don't listen to that much rap, and I'm glad I don't listen to that much rap because most rap to me is absolute garbage.
Somebody in the chat, posted that.
Trust. I mean, I'm definitely an old head. So if you're but there's a lot of like young rappers too that I fuck with. Like Denzel Curry is the shit. I think he's like really making waves, and he's impressive as fuck.
I've checked him out. He's dope.
Yeah, he's
He spits. Well, Apathy, bro. My homeboy turned me on to Apathy.
Yeah.
That dude's incredible, dude.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know how young he is. I don't know much about him, but he's like he took like cannabis and like took it to like the next level, like as far as like weird, like he raps about like alien. He's a song called Alien Weaponry where he talks about like crazy shit and like he's spitting fucking bars. When I listen to rap, that's what I want, dude. Anybody can just talk over a beat.
Yeah.
And make a rhyme.
I will say this. Look, I'm not hating on people who that like Ouija or that type of rap, but I promise you,
I'm not hating
I
on
promise
him,
you, that shit is easy to do.
Yes, you
That-
just heard
that
you
is-
just heard Chris do it for like 4 minutes straight for off the top of his fucking head.
If I had dreads and got face tats, you guys would worship me. And I started rapping like Ouija, you would worship me.
how do you think
You
Ouija
would
puts
be
out
like-
4 or
you
5 albums a
fucking,
year?
You would be like, this
Another-
guy's hot fire. If
another-
I got a bunch of hot chicks in a room and got face tats, and fucking rapped exactly like Ouija, which is easy to do. I'm not hating, but it is very easy to do.
No, I mean there were kids in this upcoming scene. Juice World, that's another one off the top. I mean, rest in peace. That fucking kid blew my fucking mind with how talented he was when he'd freestyle. There's clips of him
I've
on
never
YouTube.
heard anything from him that was impressive.
Go on YouTube and just look up Juice World freestyling. That kid was out of this fucking
Really?
world.
I've seen it.
He literally has YouTube videos of him going an hour and a half freestyling, no fuck ups, completely off top of head, impressive bars. The kid was just a phenomenon.
It ain't
now,
better
you know,
than shot.
when he made music, it was music that you just kind of vibe to. But the kid was fucking phenomenal.
He had a talent.
Yeah, absolutely.
It ain't better than Shia
it's
LaBeouf's
like, I
freestyle.
still see people even in the young scene that really fucking impress me. Cal Scrubby ain't that fucking
Afro.
old. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Cal Scrubby's pretty
Afro.
young. AFRO, Afro. He's fucking amazing as
Yeah.
hell. Like there's tons of talent in this new scene. It's just Ouija. I think in the psychopathic world, is supposed to
Ouija's
fill
not
that
even
vein
young,
in
dude.
the psychopathic world.
He's
Isn't-
like our
but
age.
it's
Isn't
not
Ouija in his late
psychopathic.
30s?
I think so.
I don't feel
Ouija's
like-
tapping. He's tapping into a mainstream like vein, but then he's forking it over to Juggalos.
Yeah.
It's what he's doing.
Yeah, I don't.
It's
believe
fine,
that he
it's
fits
fine.
with Psychopathic. I'm not saying that he's trash.
I'm glad there's
I
an
don't
audience
think-
for
I
it.
I really don't think that he just fits the bill for Psychopathic. I like even when when he first got signed, I remember listening to his music and thinking like, I don't know if this fits with Psychopathic.
Listen, bro,
man.
for 2022, it's fine. For Ouija Mac, like if that's how Psychopathic wants to do it, it's fine. It boggles my mind that the same people who idolize ICP in such a way or follow them, Juggalos, the same people that are Juggalos, the classic Juggalos, like that shit. I just don't fucking get it because it's so off the beaten path. It has to just be the references that are keeping motherfuckers on board. If Ouija Mac was not rapping about like
No,
if
it's
he
not
wasn't throwing the word Wraith in like every other verse, like saying he's going to the carnival or whatever.
It's
I
not
don't-
that people actually love that music. Here's the thing: they
Future too,
There's science behind the beats. Number one, there's scientific. What do you want to say? There's methods on how they make these beats, and they're very addicting. They're very addictive to the brain. The way they manufacture these, and I truly do think these beats are manufactured. They're not created like with.
They're churned out. I mean, they're you can listen to them. There's no like real
these
passion in
beats
the
are
instruments.
these beats are like
they're following a formula.
they're like manufactured food. That's very addictive.
Yeah, you have a long bass line. You put a snare over it that's repeating.
Nothing that is good for you.
And then a kick.
Nothing that is good for you health wise,
and boom, you got it.
mentality wise, is easy.
Yeah.
Justin May said you're talking about specific frequencies.
Yes. Back in the day, the Italians changed the frequency of how music was tuned.
That's a big word.
What, the Italians?
Frequencies. I was gonna say I don't know about frequencies.
No. There's a frequency. Look it up. It's
bigger
like
than 5 letters.
it's like the difference between like 40 or like 39 or 42.
Okay.
When they used tuning forks long ago, when they would tune instruments, they tuned it at a certain frequency that you can attach electrodes to trees and shit, and it's almost the same frequency as what nature was, the way instruments were tuned back in the day.
I don't know anything about that.
Italian
Like, back in the day, you're saying like, okay, so if you had to tune an instrument, you had a tuning fork that you would. Aren't those the things that you like?
You're like,
yes,
And then it
yes.
makes a sound, and then you would have
Yes.
to tune using that fork. Does the fork always make the exact same tune?
No, they changed up the way the forks tuned and stuff, and they switched. The Italians are the ones that did it. They switched it and they went to a 42 frequency chain.
Play the
in
Mario
like
drop for the Italians.
The Mario drop for the Italians.
But ever since then,
Mildly
that is what
racist.
all. Ever since then, that is what all music is. There's a pre world of music, and then there's when they changed the tuning, and that's what everything has been since. And it's been more. It's been more of a product. It's been more marketable.
So you're saying
ever
that's what's
since then.
happening here.
Yeah, it's just that's what all music
It's
is.
the modern
That's
day
what
version
we
of that.
all have been raised on. We've all been raised on this certain frequency of how music is tuned, and it's meant to be addictive, and it's meant to be essentially a product.
Dude, I fucking love that product. I am a music junkie. I like, I fucking love that shit.
But as
Shoot
the
me
year
up.
as the years have gone on, they've fine tuned it. They've honed it to where it's like it's essentially like heroin. Like a lot of these this new school type of rap, it's essentially like heroin to your ears. You inject it and it just puts you in this vibe. That's what the vibe is.
Yeah.
The vibe puts you in this
Like a trance.
this space and this trance and this mood to where like you are essentially. But like I said, dude, nothing that is good for your body comes easy. You have to work at it. You have to.
I don't know. I can get a blowjob pretty easy, and that's great for my body. I'm just saying.
I mean, I don't know, man.
I'm not talking about you guys specifically. I'm just saying.
Yes, color patterns. Symbolism, color patterns, frequencies. Right. It's all used to, essentially create a product and draw you in and be addictive. And that's what in my opinion, that's what Ouija Mac's music is. It's just an addictive product. It's fine,
but that isn't. You're like kind of calling it dope. Like when you're like, yo, that shit's just addictive. When I listen to it, I have to listen to it.
I mean,
again.
cigarettes are addictive. Are they dope?
Okay, fair point.
Alcohol is addictive. Is it dope?
Fair point.
I mean, literally, yes.
Weed is
dope.
Weed is
Weed is dope.
Not addictive, but
junk food is addictive.
they say
Junk food is
I think it's
addictive.
psychologically.
Don't get me wrong. We all partake.
I think everything. Yeah, everything.
We
is addictive.
we
I
all
see what you're
partake
saying.
in
Too
these
much of anything is bad.
Yeah, we all
Right,
partake
right,
in this. But what I say is like I try to look for music that is the selection that is more healthy for you.
No, I mean, I do
For
get
your
that.
mind.
Like Ouija is like factory music. You know what I mean? Like it sounds churned out, which it is. Like how many albums has he released this year?
Like 4.
4 albums in a year, bro. In a year.
Like what can you even
That's
look forward
crazy.
to?
I know.
He announces it and then it's out 2 weeks later.
Like I get,
you know?
I get like if you're like doing like if you just sleep in the studio, but like keep that shit on a back catalog.
Like
man.
none of the songs either. Like I've listened to like several Ouija albums and like none of them. They're all like about like his feelings or whatever. But most of the lyrics are just like random. They're just like words and
it's not
lyrics.
actual concepts. It's just like just spitting. Yeah.
There's no like he'll try.
Everyone has every MC. I think
It's
not
ADD
every
rap.
MC, but most MCs have filler songs.
They'll act like it's a story.
But when you have a
behind it,
whole
but-
album of filler songs, that's bad.
It's ADD rap, and that's another thing. People, as we go, as more and more toxins come into our minds and our bodies, as we grow as a species, we get worse off with attention spans and shit like that, which drips into our genetic code, which everybody comes out. Everybody's born
I wanted
with
to
ADD now.
point out. I wanted to address the humble comment. How much Ouija have y'all actually heard? I've heard enough. I can't say that I've listened to.
We were listening to the
his
new one,
entire
right?
library.
I've heard, no joke, at least 5 full
listen-
Ouija Mac
we-
albums several times.
Humble among, I would just say this: we listen to every single album before we go on the show. Usually when it comes out.
Yeah, I however am probably the newest to Ouija. I'd say overall I've probably listened to a collection of probably maybe 8 to 10 songs.
Look, we
if I'm
humble.
guessing.
And everyone.
Most of them just like
I'm
his
glad.
big videos on YouTube and shit. The
All right.
ones that really. Blew
I'm
up,
glad
I listen to
Ouija
those.
speaks to you, and that's cool and shit. But we are out here, and I think there are quite a few juggalos that just are not buying the shit. And I'm speaking for y'all because to me, it's like it's gotten to the point where it's like y'all are making me feel like the asshole for not liking Ouija. No, y'all are just crazy.
I don't feel, dude.
For liking
just
Ouija.
because you don't like something doesn't mean you're hating.
I don't want to. Well, here's the thing though. I am hating. I hate it.
One
You
way-
know, I fucking hate it. I think
used
I
to,
hate listening to that music.
I used to always say to bother these guys, I used to always come in and say Ouija was the most talented person on Psychopathic. I used to piss them off. Not really, but yeah, you know.
He's I mean, Ouija is
Ouija's
he has a unique audience. It blows my mind that the same Juggalo audience that are into ICP are also into that, and that's where my not frustration, but that's where my incredulous attitude about this comes from.
Hold on. I don't think it's necessarily that. I think the people that are really into Ouija Ouija. What? How's it fucking?
I think it's
pronounced?
I think it's Ouija, isn't it?
Okay,
yeah.
look.
Here, Ouija
The,
board.
the people that are really into that, I don't think consider ICP like their music. It's like classic rock to them. It comes on the radio and they're like, yeah,
Yes.
Guns N' Roses. You know how
dude-
how we did with Guns N' Roses or fucking AC/DC.
But how many older juggalos have you talked to that are super
It's
into
Ouija.
Ouija?
It's Ouija.
How many older juggalos have you talked to that are super into Ouija?
I don't know any. I really don't.
We met several.
I don't know them.
I mean, at the gathering,
I've-
like we talked to
I've
several.
met him though. Everybody I know that
I mean,
like
we've got a few like hardcore like Ouija fans like in the chat right now.
Yeah,
So
that's fine.
I'd say like three, or at least three.
Yeah.
I've
Sure,
seen, so
I would say most of
they're
those
out
people are
there.
under
I
30 years old.
yeah, they're
predict-
young, but that's what I'm saying. Like I think we're just the old heads.
Yeah, I know. I know we're the old heads.
I'm fighting
I know.
for I'm
It's
fighting for
fine.
the young guys.
It's
you
fine,
old
man.
fucks.
I know we're the old heads, and we're like, hey, that's how y'all look
I'm
at
not
us, and
even
I
an-
do get that, and
I'm
that's
not
fine.
even an old
We're
head.
young.
I'm a
We're
good.
living forever.
I just
pussy.
look at it like I'm a good healthy music head.
Not really.
Well, look,
anything that is healthy for your brain, I like.
Yeah.
And I try to stay away from the addictive product.
dude, I know I don't speak for you. I know I'm saying some controversial shit, and like I don't want you to have to feel like you have to co-sign for it because you don't feel as annoyed about it as I do, obviously. But
I don't think of it any. I literally have no like other than coming on this show and talking to you about Ouija. I have no other second thought. Like
Same.
I went at the gathering. I watched him. But nothing spoke to me.
Nothing.
I feel literally no emotion from his music, but I don't hate it. I
Yeah.
don't hate him.
I don't hate him. I
Yeah.
hate I hate the music he makes. I think it sucks.
Yeah, I'm not going to say I am into any of that music.
I
but
think he's a cool guy, and I would hang out with him. I've said that before, but I think he makes bad music. I wish he would spend more time like on an album, make something that we could
I
look
don't.
forward to.
I don't
Respect,
because
Gage.
I don't even want to invest into another.
You want me to just keep doing what he's doing? What he's doing is working, so why wouldn't he? You know?
This is what I want. I want to only concentrate on ICP because other than ICP, I give no fucks about any other artist
Yeah.
associated with Psychopathic.
Preach.
I literally don't give a fuck.
This in the
That's
end, it boils down
I
to
don't think it's like back in the day though. Like our era, Psychopathic was a fucking label.
Yeah.
Now it's a collective.
No one
And-
cares
and
about-
Mostly it's just the ICP umbrella.
yeah, no one gives a fuck about Psychopathic Records anymore.
No,
it's
that's
it's
fair.
a done deal.
Yeah, I agree.
ICP we care a lot about,
Yeah.
and back in the day, if you cared about ICP, you cared about everything they did.
Right.
These days, you don't have to. Obviously,
Even back
Right.
then, Twisted and Blaze and all that shit was always a sideshow to me.
I don't know, bro. Back then
ICP
they
was-
were like all gods. It was like a Greek
Yeah.
pantheon of gods.
Yeah.
Same.
Like that's the way I viewed it. Like I mean,
get,
and that's
but that's
no
how.
sarcasm.
But
Like,
how I feel now is how I felt back then, dude. ICP has always been the only thing I really truly ever cared about on Psychopathic.
I feel that.
It's
Yeah.
ICP. ICP is one of my favorite bands. Everybody else I don't care.
ICP is definitely like the the Odin or the Zeus in the story. You know what I mean?
yeah, they
But
make like
There
all
were
the,
other. I love Twisted back in the day. I love fucking Blaze and ABK. I even liked Zug Island. Like I think all of those were like awesome fucking chapters. Dark Lotus and with the Riders when they were fucking at their peak. Even like the little odd and end groups they had back in the day, like Project Born. Like I love Jump Steady's album Chaos Theory when it came. Like that was just a fucking amazing era. I'm so fucking glad I got to live through that era of being a Juggalo. I do see some dope shit from Juggalos now, but it's such a divided world. It's nothing like it used to be. I mean, that's just my view.
Yeah.
That's my view. from an
ICP is
outsider.
still
You're
doing
not- you're
dope
not
shit.
wrong on that at all.
I highly recommend trying out new ICP shit. They are doing dope shit for sure. They're still on
Shaggy's
it.
still impressive. I did hear his new album. Fuck the fuck off,
Yeah.
motherfucker,
It came out
right?
like 4 years ago. But
yeah, pretty new to me. New in my world.
Yeah,
of
it's dope.
Juggalism.
That's his
But,
best album.
Yeah. I think that
We talked about that a few
he's
weeks
still,
ago.
He's still like impressive.
Yeah.
But Jay, I feel like over time he's just impressed me less.
Jay
and
has
less.
gotten very experimental, and I think a lot of it is influenced by people like
It
Ouija
doesn't
around
sound
and
like he's
shit.
trying. This is from my perspective. I just feel like he's not trying anymore.
Yeah.
It sounds like he just turns his. It sounds like Jay sits down. He's like, oh, I got to write a fucking verse here.
Check out some
this,
newer
this,
shit,
this,
dude.
and he's done.
You probably change your mind. if you
Here,
check out some,
I
like, Yum
disagree
Yum
with
shit.
you. I think he actually tries, but I agree with you that it's not near as good. I still think he tries his damnedest, but it's not good.
As magical.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, maybe we're just not as like entranced, like we're not young and entranced
Yeah.
by it as much anymore. It just seems so much more like magical and like.
I don't
epic
believe in the
Well,
whole.
I think that was due to our age.
I don't know. I don't agree with the whole. Oh, we just get older and lose touch. I really don't agree with that. You guys are saying, oh, we're old heads, and I'll agree with it on a joking level, but I really don't truly agree with it.
What do you mean?
Because I know good music when I hear good music. Period.
Oh, yeah. I feel
It
you.
doesn't matter how old I get.
Oh yeah,
I
feel
understand good music because I understand music.
you. No, I feel you. No,
I understand.
There's some music that's not subjective. is
I
what you're
understand lyricism. I understand music. I understand how to write lyrics. I understand how to write a story, how to write bars, how to end punchline. I understand everything that comes with rap, hip hop, and even other types of music, jazz, everything. I've studied all music. So the old head shit doesn't work on me. It makes it's not because I'm old.
Right. Yeah, I mean,
I just understand good music.
Yeah,
Look,
no, absolutely.
Justin Manny said, "Would you say that Jugs that came out after the Wraith came out don't count or matter?" And I say no.
Absolutely. No. I think every single Juggalo matters. It's just different eras. Before the Wraith, I think when the Wraith came out, there were a lot of Juggalos, myself included. I'm just speaking for myself. I can't speak for even Juggalos that have done the same path as me. Everybody's different. But for me, after the Wraith dropped, it was kind of like, all right, what now? We had been Juggalos. I'd been Juggalos since the Malinka era. A Hershey's beer? Sure, fuck, I'll try it. But yeah, I had been a Juggalo kind of like, well, for me, late Jekyll Brothers era. And it was like you were waiting for this 6 Jokers card, and it was all building up, and it was this huge tension. And like, it was so exciting. And then when it happened, the Wraith dropped. It was kind of like, what do I do now?
It was like, what next?
Yeah. Okay, so what's next? And they did have a plan for what's next, but I feel like that was the beginning of the end. That was when,
Like we busted our nut.
Yeah.
The Wraith came out and our nut was busted, and it's like, all right, now let's build up another nut.
That's
for
a
us.
really fucking weird metaphor, but sure, yeah, we busted our nut all over the Juggalo world, I guess. We busted our big Juggalo nut.
Look, dude. Speaking of new ICP shit, why don't we move on and just check out the newest ICP shit that's been released?
Hold on. Before we move on to
Yet
that,
another thing to tack on the end
I
here.
had another little point. If
ahead.
we're talking about old heads that are out of touch with music, we still have rappers out there that are pushing their 50s that are still gaining new audiences, young new audiences. For instance,
No, I feel you.
For instance, Run the Jewels.
RTJ.
Run the fucking Jewels. When I went to that show, it was nothing but young people there.
Yeah.
And dude, imagine
RTJ is fire,
and Aesop Rock.
Yeah, Aesop Rock is fucking
Imagine
fire, man.
imagine a show with Aesop Rock and Run the Jewels, and then Ouija being there. Where do you think Ouija would be on that lineup?
I don't know, bringing the amps in.
He would, dude. He would be
I'm
the
just
fucking
playing.
opener that no one gave a shit
He'd be
about.
the guy
in
in front of the club that's like, hey, man, you looking for some pills before you go in there, dog?
Now, I'm
Get
not.
some- I'm
that
just playing.
that was.
I'm shitting on him, but like
that
let's
was
be
a
for
hard.
real.
That
He-
was
he
a
wouldn't
that
even
was
be
a
on the
harsh
bill.
comparison. But I'm just saying,
Wouldn't even be on the
there's
bill.
younger there's legions of younger people out there that don't buy into the Ouija shit and don't buy into the trap shit too.
Sadistic, yo, if you're into fucking horrorcore style rap, Sadistic has been killing it, dude.
It's
on the
really
dark tip.
it's really
He's
just these
talented as
different
fuck.
genres of hip hop and and it's very hard for these genres to mix. I know some of the old heads get like, oh, I don't want to be considered old heads, so I'm going to say it all mixes and I'm going to say we can all agree on it, but these old heads that are afraid to be called old heads, I'm not that at all. I don't give a fuck I'm not afraid of it at all. I understand.
Yeah,
I-
is that
I
supposed to
am
be an
old.
insult? I don't give a fuck if you
is.
call me old head.
It is, but yeah, they're basically saying you just don't fucking
Yeah.
get it, and they're right. I mean,
Yeah.
they are right. It's not
Fine.
that
But
we're-
I do get
we
it.
are old heads.
I do get it though.
right.
I it's not hard to get Ouija's
But
music.
to them, you don't.
I know, but
to them, you don't.
But see, that's the thing. That's why I use that analogy.
They're acting like it's deeper
When
than
we
it
were-
is, and
No,
they're
yeah,
lying.
yeah.
That's
But-
what I'm saying. They're fucking lying.
But bro, you have to think when we was kids and we were saying this shit about ICP, everyone was saying
know.
the same thing to us. They were saying, "No, ICP is not dope, bro. I'm telling you, ICP is trash." And we were fighting the same argument. We were saying,
Rodney
like,
Miller
you just don't
shouted
get
out
it.
Prof.
Huh, Prof? Oh, Prof is fucking.
I actually heard my
lame,
first
bro.
Prof song ever yesterday.
Brilliant.
I like Prof.
Let me say this. Yesterday, somebody,
his little-
somebody in the Discord in our Discord was they posted a song. We were talking about hip hop and rap, and
Right.
somebody posted a rap song called "Civil War" by Immortal Technique featuring Killer
Awesome,
Mike,
man.
Woo.
Chuck D,
Woo.
and Brother Ali.
Woo.
And it was from 2022.
Holy shit.
And I listened to it. That song blew my fucking mind. Like
Yeah.
I listened to it like 4 times that day.
I've been
Yeah.
trying to get you.
Dude, that song blew my mind. But I turned it on yesterday while I was painting down here, and like it started playing some more like hip hop, like in that vein.
Yeah.
And it played like a prof song. I literally stopped what I was doing and came over here and looked like, who the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Because like he was dropping some fucking bars,
Oh,
dude.
he-
I never heard of him before.
He also he's an amazing spitter and writer, but he also is great with like melodics. It's almost like a goofy style he has where he'd be
Yeah.
like, looking at you, baby, like,
Yeah.
oh my Lord, like, oh my God, look at you so hard. It's like, give me something, baby, before I get a little crazy. Like he'll do like this weird style when he's doing his shit, but it's fucking fun. I mean, legit, that's how it sounds like, but it's fun as fuck, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wait, we go wrong, man. I love you, man. Come and take you to prom.
It played a
It's
song.
like, hey, baby, let's go crazy. Hey, baby, let's go crazy.
Is he like a big band singer? Like what?
That's that's the style he kind of does. Yeah, like almost like style, but like he'll come up with like these catchy shits, like he'll say shit like like fuck the Mario, yo, I roll with Koopa Troopas. Fuck the Mario, yo, I roll with Koopa Troopas. And that'll be like and that'll be like the whole like hook, and then he'll have like a bridge where he'll be like do 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 Mario do 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 do.
That's sweet though.
But yeah, I mean, but yeah, it's fire. Like
Absolutely.
sick is sick. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I don't care what your
You
style
don't
is.
get
Sick
it.
is
You're
sick.
an old head and you don't get it.
I'm
He said,
old. Yeah,
Justin
I'm
Manny said Sly just sounded like New Jay.
So I walk in the room and
All right, so speaking of New Jay, let's listen
I
to.
don't know New Jay.
All right, look. So at Hallowicked a couple weeks ago, they released 2 singles. Both of them were Violent J solo songs.
hold up. See, I just played that shit back in my head, like with Jay. Jay actually rapping like some shit like I cut off your head, put it in a body bag, and I see what you're saying. That does kind of sound like the new ICP I've heard.
So at Hallowicked, he released 2 singles, and both of these singles were supposed to be.
Good call, man.
They're supposed to be on the new Violent J solo album that's being released on Black Friday,
Okay.
which is a couple weeks from now.
Right.
We'll see. We'll see if that fucking happens. Since Weeping Woe was supposed to come out on Hallowicked, they literally acted like they're just like, what Weeping Woe?
Weeping whoa.
What are you guys talking about?
Weeping whoa.
They're
Wait
like,
a minute.
They're like, what's that? New J solo coming up. So both songs were from this New J solo, which to me, wild fucking choice. Why?
Wild choice, as in, why is he doing a solo?
No,
or?
why are they releasing Hallowicked singles? Why aren't they releasing a proper Hallowicked single and instead just pre-releasing 2 singles off of an album that's coming out? That to me is just kind of shitty.
Yeah.
But whatever. Let's check them out and see if they're worth it.
I've already heard both of these, by the way.
I haven't listened to them yet, so we're gonna find out. We're gonna listen. This will be my first listen, and I'm
These are
sure
brand
Sly's.
new songs.
Brand new, just came out 2 weeks ago.
Okay, yeah, 12 days ago. All right, ninjas.
This is Something's in My Room.
All right. Something. And you haven't heard this yet?
Nope,
Oh, so this could be trash. We don't know.
could be.
Let's see.
I already like it so
All
far.
right. I like the beat. The beat is nasty. Okay, I like that little break.
I like the gun cocking.
Why is there a gun cocking?
I don't know, but it's cool. I wonder who produced this. It's not bad so far. It's all right.
Is that an ICP song?
Yeah.
Or Jay? Okay.
It's just Jay, I think. Actually.
Just Jay?
Something in my room. Something in my room.
See, the chorus I kind of want to like it once it got to the chorus, but then it kind of fell off.
I'll say this.
Like a hook.
I'll say this right off the bat. The cover is fucking sweet. The cover for this song, I think, is a sweet picture.
Is that like a Violent J wrestle doll?
Which, by
on
the
bed?
way, they
Wait.
no,
Why
let
is there
me
a
say
picture
this.
of
They're
Shaq?
releasing those for real.
Oh, really?
They're on pre-order right now. You can pre-order them at psychopathicrecords.com.
Oh, that's fire. But I just want to point out that Jay has a photo of Shags next to his bed. I think there's a box of tissues behind that photo, too. I can't tell what that box is, but it looks like a box of tissues. What are you looking at that photo and doing, Jay? I think, Jay, look, I'm just pointing out.
I think that there's a picture of Shaggy.
It's not white makeup, by the way.
Yeah. Church. See, I'm glad you put it over here. Yeah. No,
I think the
much
cover
better.
I think the cover for this song is cool. The beat is cool. The lyrics seem boring.
Like what are you doing to that doll? That's all I'm saying. Can you fuck the doll?
Maybe.
Doesn't that look like he's making a fist by his
I
head?
mean, really, you can fuck anything. If you want to fuck it, you can fuck it. You can make it work.
Humanity, I think, has proven that.
Right. It's true. Just cut a
Bro,
hole
look,
in there.
bro,
jam
look at
in
this
a
guts on the ceiling shirt.
pop puss.
Look at this guts on the ceiling shirt. Ain't that cool?
Oh, that's fire. Yeah, that's dope.
pretty
as fuck.
dope,
Yeah, that's really tight.
I was looking for the wrestling buddies. I think it might be on Psychopathic Vault.
Wrestling, man, that's dope.
Wrestling
I had when I was a kid. Did you guys have wrestling buddies?
Yes,
Which
I had
one did you
I had
have?
Hulk Hogan.
Yeah,
Hulk Hogan?
I had a Hulk Hogan one.
I had the $1 Million Man.
Look, here they are.
Nice.
Look, they're $40. Look,
Oh, fire.
Why don't they have a fucking actual picture of him?
I know it's pre-ordered. I want one, bro.
Well, they should.
I'm scared they're gonna be those little ones, though, because
should
Twisted released some and they're little. They're like this big.
Number one, get one made and then take a picture of that and put it up. Don't fucking make me look at a cartoon.
I think they should make. I think they should make like some life-size ones, like that you can just like beat the shit out of.
Yeah,
Like just long legs.
we have
long
one.
Body.
We have one right here.
Like they should, yeah, they should make one like that, and like they should put like, they should like be really silly and put like some breasts on it, and then like a vagina, like just because, who cares? It's like it'd be funny, and then sell those.
yeah. I think this song is boring. It's fine.
Yeah, I can already.
$1 Million idea, I'm telling you.
I mean, I'm sure everyone can tell from the the attention that we've been giving the song that we what
We don't
feel
love
about
it.
I love it. I love it. Best song
All right.
I've ever heard, man.
So this song is just okay. The next song is called A Harrowing Time.
playing 2 at once now. All right, here we go. From the upcoming Violent J solo album, Bloody Sunday. Okay. Are both of these from the album?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Man, I like that last one as much, but let's see how this one sounds. All right, this one's pretty dope. So.
Interesting, yeah.
They said this one was a Dead One Part 2.
Dope so far.
It sounds like he's rapping through his teeth like this. I'm curious who did the production on these.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Somebody on the Discord sent me a link where you could look up like any song and it would tell you who produced it. And I cannot find that link. If anybody knows that link or how to look that up, post in the chat. I thought I bookmarked it. I was looking for it. I didn't know if maybe this would be on there, but
Harrowing Time.
Yeah, I'm not really into either of these songs.
this song's 6 fucking minutes long.
Yeah. One of the problems with it.
That's a beer burp. I mean, it's pretty like it's pretty like creepy sounding. I do like the vibe of it. I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's I like this one more than the other one.
Yeah, I do
Like,
too.
I could listen to this one. This one at least has kind of like a darker, like
Yeah.
feel. This sounds like something I would have heard from them before. I like this. I'm not gonna say like it's like
I don't hate
a
it.
crazy hit, but
That's
I
crazy.
Like I actually
I
like this.
did not expect that.
Yeah,
I don't hate it.
I like it.
It's interesting. It gives me like at least I want to. I kind of want to pay attention to
I
it.
mean, I do. I like it. It's
He's not fucking saying anything.
How do you know? It's simple as fuck, but that's kind of why.
It's just boring lines about how he's fucked up.
You don't like that?
I mean, the visual.
Lathered in a hot slime? Come on.
Okay,
I mean, that sounds like a great time, right?
is it me or does Jay can't paint visuals like he used to? I just don't see it like how I used to when I would hear him rap. You would see what he was saying. I don't hear it. I don't see it anymore. It's just
Maybe it's the mix. Like maybe his voice isn't loud enough.
it's just like a dead. It's just like a dead slop of like imagery that doesn't come together as anything to me.
I don't know, man. I dig it. I kind of dig it.
Well, you're just a fucking old head.
Yeah. Kind of.
The fuck?
Look, we can still. We're only halfway through the song. I think we can still fall off the rails here. See, now he's starting to kind of get that whiny.
Justin Manny said this track is basically a TED Talk. Justin Manny, we appreciate you hanging around, bro. You're always good for a good
Justin Manny's
troll.
got the fucking one-liner.
Yeah, he's great.
The song is the length of Ouija's album.
This song is the length Ouija took to write his album. That's for damn sure.
Right, yeah.
The problem is I think Jay really sat down and tried. I just don't think it's as good as what he used to do.
All right, I'm over it.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, I have like, what's sad, what's fucked. It's kind of depressing that like, okay, I'm just gonna throw this out there. I feel like now I almost said a diss by saying that I liked it because my opinion's so low of Violent J at this point that he made a song that didn't like immediately make me go, and that was I like that.
All right, do y'all want to watch? We didn't watch this either ever on the show.
Shaggy not in the same boat, but Jay I do put that. Jay very rarely impresses me.
So those songs were boring as fuck. All right,
They were.
So at the gathering, they had like some sort of contest or something where people could, the winners would get to be part of a Juggalo Psypher that they were going to professionally record, edit, and put out as like a Cypher video.
Yes, sir.
Is this what this is?
They released it a few weeks ago. And we never watched it on the show. Have you watched it?
No.
All right, do you want to check it out?
Oh,
Yeah,
shit,
I knew it
son.
came out, but I never watched.
Yo,
it.
I'm not gonna be gentle. I'm sorry.
MC Lars, welcome to the gathering.
Wait, now were these rappers?
2022.
Yes.
Juggalo Psypher, make sure
They're going to be juggalos, random juggalos.
Random juggalos that were just so they don't claim to be rappers, right? Most of them.
They might.
No,
I don't know.
Of course, they claim to be rappers.
So
This
is
isn't
like a
just
rap thing.
this isn't just like extremely talented people that are just doing this to have fun.
I will say the
That's
quality
what I
on this
thought it was
video
just
and this
fun.
edit is dope as fuck. That dude's spitting.
The good part is that this is all like one take shit. You
Yeah.
know? And that's where you really see if people can hang or not.
Right.
Yeah, I'd rather listen to a rapper like this than Ouija.
Fuck yes, dude. Absolutely.
Honestly, yeah, I mean, honestly, yeah.
Without
he's
a
killing it,
doubt.
dude. Yeah, Cat killed it. So respect, you know. I don't know who that is, but respect to the ringmaster jersey.
I already like this guy.
This dude's spitting.
Yeah.
This is the kind of shit Psychopathic should be looking for.
Right.
You know?
Just don't sell though.
Obviously.
How many hits has this video got? That'll
Woo.
tell you.
Yeah, he's spitting.
Nope, sorry. I was trying to look at the hits. It's got 100K views.
Oh, yeah. Not bad. I wonder if any of these guys are
This dude is,
freestyling.
Mr. Green. Or is that his name?
Oh, Mr. Green's our guy. Oh, I see that. No.
Oh, okay.
We had him on the show a couple weeks ago. I forgot. I didn't mean to click big guest. I meant to click.
Ah, gotcha.
The other one.
Look, I just want to say this though: the Juggalo rapper world has increased significantly since we were in it. I can remember going up when we were rapping, and like that rap battle that I was in, where I came in first place, and then Fat Rat wouldn't show up to the battle.
Oh yeah.
The competition, if I would have went against these guys, would have been a lot fucking closer.
Yeah.
These guys are fucking killing it. I remember back in our day, there wasn't that many. Like, you had Hatred, like, you know, and Perverse. Like, there were a few really dope-ass rap groups back in the day in the old school Juggalo world, but, like, these dudes have been killing it. This is, like, way better than I expected.
Yeah,
Keep it real.
This is just a good classic cipher.
This dude was on Walking Home Monday.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah, I mean, these guys are
That dude
murdering.
can spit. He did a song with Violent J called Walking Home Monday. Hold on, let's go back to hear him. Hold on.
You got me on Carver and Slide.
Okay. Catch this 5 like PlayStation.
Yeah, that's nice.
He said I'm on a Joker's card. Was he on Fearless Fred maybe? Oh, what did he say about the Lotus Broke? Hold on, what did he say there?
I don't know, but he
Something. I thought he
was
said
dope.
he came out after or without a Joker's card.
Oh, let's see.
I thought he said
Hold up.
without. A Joker.
I stay with the hatchet when the Lotus broke.
When the Lotus broke.
Ugh, that's
Yeah.
hard, bro.
That is.
bro.
That's the
That
nicest
dude,
line. That's a nice line.
that verse was tighter than any verse Ouija
Right,
Mac has
if
ever
this-
spit.
Hold on, this dude's blind. Let's hear this.
Yeah, I mean, there's no trash on here yet.
This is dope.
This is this is actually delivering.
Anytime a blind
Bro,
rapper,
it's kind of fucked up when the Juggalo world has more talent than the corporate like the rappers on Psychopathic. Just keeping it real. Just keeping it real.
they're hungry, man. Juggalos are hungry.
We're not. Hey, Shanzi, we're not saying who's better, but like, inarguably, these guys are better than Ouija. These guys are all cipher. Like,
These are doing it just live, man.
yeah, I mean, these guys are all fire.
Dude's spitting, bro.
What is
God.
what's happening?
I want to
here?
pay way more attention to this than either Violent J song.
This is psychopathic. Like, I don't know, man. Sign these guys. Like, are they not available? Do they don't want to fucking? That's success, bro. You
It's
want
not
your
Mark-
new,
none
you
of
want
this
your new psychopathic? Throw some fucking face paint on them, give them a gimmick, and fucking put them on the label.
Yeah,
None
no
of this
shit.
shit is-
I mean,
none
I'm
of
gonna
it-
shit, give them a good deal. You want to bring
This
psychopathic
is Zitro.
back.
He's on Psychopathic now, supposedly.
All right. Agreed, Justin.
I don't think he's got as this guy don't have as much content as the previous people.
No, he's not. Yeah.
He's just using some of the basic fluff.
Yep.
This guy's not bad, but I do think that
Dude, that
It's ironic that
Tierra
it's
Diaz
ironic
fucking
that-
blew him out of the water.
I was gonna say
The
it's
first
it's
those first
ironic
two dudes,
that,
those like first 3 dudes blew him out of the water, in my opinion.
Yeah, I find like it's ironic that this is the guy that y'all are saying just got signed to Psychopathic.
Yeah.
I think he's probably the least talented.
I know. Ain't that some shit?
They pick people with like just fluffy gimmicks.
And this dude is
man.
not trash. Yo, let me be very, very clear that
Not-
this guy's not trash. It's just he's not impressing me like the last
He's
ones. The last
boring.
ones have all pleasantly impressed me.
Honestly,
this is just generic.
honestly, Tech 9 can do this way better.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. This is a Tech 9 style.
It's like a Hobson Tech 9 kind of
Hobson Tech 9. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that style.
I mean, he's like I said, he's not trash. You're right. He ain't trash. But
he's not saying
I would
any
probably
bars.
I would probably be bored by his album.
Is that Vanilla Ice? No,
That's MC Lars.
Oh, okay, MC Lars. Okay.
Juggalo Psypher. We'll see you next
That
year.
dude in the Mon,
Yeah, that's TRDS.
that dude was probably my favorite.
I agree. That dude spits. Like I
Yeah.
said, he's on Walking Home Monday. Listen
All
to that
of them,
song
yeah.
again. He's good on there.
I like dude in the tie-dye with the beard. That dude was killing.
Yeah, he was dope too. Yes, he probably had some of the best punchlines.
Yeah,
Dude,
that
in
was
the,
fire,
dude in the
yo.
tie dye. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, man.
That was dope. Oh, I want to talk about that.
I want to agree. I want to agree with something that Justin Manny said. This cipher is low-key better than all of the Psych ciphers ever. I 100%
Absolutely.
agree.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
100%.
it really is.
I'd rather listen to that again over any of those. No
Yeah.
joke.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And
because
I mean,
because that shit was all one take.
Yes.
Right.
The fucking psychopathic ciphers, they do that. You know what I mean? They
yeah,
shoot
they're-
that like a
they're
video
done over and over and over and over. Yeah,
Yeah.
until they can perfect it, and it's reshot with different angles and all that shit. It's pre-recorded versus like
Yeah.
this shit was way doper. I was impressed as fuck, man.
Yeah.
Like I really was not expecting that. Like when you said, I'm gonna admit, when you said Juggalo, hey, let's watch this Juggalo Psypher, I kind of groaned inside a little. Because I got, here we go. Because I was expecting the, what I knew Juggalo rap to be. Back in the day, like, you got to, like, in our day, Juggalo rap was not, like, a good label, Because that meant it was basically, you heard, I come up in the house and I jump on my attack. I go up and sneak behind you, hit you with the axe. You are not checking what's behind your back, and that is the reason I am able to attack. I cut off your throat and I stab you through the jugular. If you mess with me, yo, you know that you're in trouble, bruh. Like, and that was Juggalo rap. It was very simplistic bar structure with only a rhyming word at the end. Lucky if you got a couple of rhyming words. There was never any complexity. No one ever said, complexity. Y'all can't get with me. Y'all motherfuckers try to wreck with me. Y'all, step to me. There was no like shit like that in Juggalo raps. It was always very, very
They,
simple. It was a
rhymed
style.
they rhymed on every snare or tom.
Yeah, it was complete garbage.
Yeah.
And then and that's what I was expecting. And then that shit played, and I'm like, yo, this is fucking rap. Like, this is like hip hop. Like, they're slaying it. And they're rapping about Juggalo shit. It's not like they were like, because when the first one rapped, I was like, oh, this is just that, this is just that one guy who's at the gathering with a friend. Yeah. And he's like, he's a real MC.
Because y'all
And then the
participated
second
in
and
that
third-
contest. You and Carver
Yeah.
you performed as Confusion
Right.
in the wrestling ring
Right.
during like the first rap contest that they. Well, no, not first, but during one of the gatherings we went to 2002 or 3 or whatever.
We competed in the contest.
It was just MC
to get on
contest,
Psychopathic.
That was it.
Yeah, it was a contest to get on Psychopathic Records, the one that Axe Murder Boys won.
Well, no,
We
that was
competed-
Underground Psychos.
Yeah.
I did submit a package for that. We never even looked at.
Okay.
But the contest at the gathering for y'all to rap was like, I don't know if it was to
It was
perform.
to get a label or something. Or I thought
It was to get
on
something.
the label. I thought it was to get on the label.
I don't remember.
Because I thought that I didn't even think that Underground. I thought that was the contest that it was. It was to
That
get
was
on
a-
Psychopathic Records or something.
I submitted Broken Fort shit for that, so I don't.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay,
but
yeah,
Axe
maybe
Murder
I'm
Boys
wrong.
did
Okay.
win that. You're right.
Okay, yeah. But anyway,
It was
Yeah,
during,
yeah,
it was
we
in the
had like
wrestling
a-
ring. Y'all performed.
Yeah.
Y'all fucking schooled it, and like
Yeah.
somebody else I think won or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah. And then there was the rap battle in
But
the
my-
Chaos District that
My,
I
my,
was supposed to.
my point was every other rapper in that Juggalo ring or in the ring that performed was all doing that same dumb shit you were
Exactly.
just doing.
Yeah. I fucking stab your
Yeah.
back and I come for the attack.
There was
Yeah, it
nothing as tight as what we just listened to.
No, nothing remotely close. That was completely like a mind fuck for me because I was not expecting that shit. Just like you said, he had bars about Psychopathic too. Like show when the Lotus Pod broke, I stayed with Psychopathic.
Yeah.
Whatever. That shit was fucking.
Yeah.
Like,
I
yeah,
know.
that was super
That was
dope.
sweet. TRDIs, man, check him out.
Yeah.
I haven't peeped him like that, but that made me like put him on my radar.
I'm more impressed with one take stuff like that. If you can do, even if it's pre-written,
yeah, for sure.
give me something you can do in one take.
That dude with the green hair at the beginning was dope.
yeah.
Starting it off too. I want to give him props.
Tattoo right there.
Repping.
Hard to see that way, but yeah.
So the other next video I wanted to play for y'all,
Oh,
which I
EP.
watched the other. Did you see this? Twisted release. They're doing 25 years of Twisted like celebration.
Yeah.
They're making like videos for old songs and shit, which is pretty cool. They did one for Where It's Going Down off a Freak Show.
Oh, cool.
where it's going down.
Check this out.
Well, kind of a forgettable song. You won't remember till you hear it.
I liked it. Where it's going at. Where it's
Yeah.
going down, homeboy.
Psychopathic.
Tell me where it's at. Now where it's going down. Now where it's
Oh,
at.
homeboy.
Hey, I'll turn it down. We'll probably get flagged for this one.
It's going down.
I seen this on there the other day. I was like, I gotta watch that shit. That was dope.
So they just shot a recent music video to an older
Yes.
song.
Yes. Which ICP said they were gonna start doing that too.
I don't think that's a bad idea.
I think it's cool, dude. I
Yeah.
love it. And it's a pretty simple video. Like, they got the old school makeup, look, and everything.
Oh yeah.
That's dope, man.
I mean, Jamie and his flannel, lumberjack flannel is looking pretty fly.
They take out all the 666 references, which is interesting.
Yeah.
Like 3
All the
6 was
devil-
on this song
Yeah, yeah.
originally.
Right.
But I imagine that's just probably like due to the time. Like, they don't want to worry about paying them.
Substitute it.
No, they just like cut it out.
Oh, so it's like bleep?
Where Jamie says twisted 666 and Blaze, you can't. It just goes like triple. It just goes like twisted and Blaze, you can't fuck with it.
I got you.
You know.
Twisted.
Yeah.
Blaze, you can't. Twisted unit.
Blaze looks cool and fucking creepy.
Hell yeah.
I think this video is
As
cool,
always.
man. I think they did.
I like the original Blaze when he just
Had a fucking stocking cap pulled over his fucking face.
Hell yeah, of course.
And a cap on. Stocking. He didn't even wear the hat at first. It was just like greasy ass hair underneath the stocking cap.
Yep. We multiply. They left that reference in though, the 666. Weird. Interesting. Fucking with us is just trouble. Pretty dope.
Yeah, I used to bump this one.
Oh, they even got ABK in the video. I didn't realize that. Oh, he's on the song. I forgot.
Yeah. That's the whole gang. That was like kind of their little gang.
Yeah.
Weird that ABK stay back, but I get it because
business-wise, that's a good deal for him. He kind of has his own label, and Psychopathic helps fund it.
Yeah, but
Give him a studio to
ABK,
record in.
he's always been Blaze's boy. You know what I mean? Like,
oh,
we,
yeah, it's Blaze's boy, but like business-wise, he sticks with Psychopathic. You know what I mean?
Not
'Cause
anymore.
they're- Oh, he's not with Psychopathic.
he don't fuck with Psychopathic no more at
No
all.
shit. Oh,
He
okay.
did an album
that-
with Twisted and Blaze called East Side Ninjas. That's just Magic Ninja.
Oh, okay. Shit, I didn't know that.
Yep.
Well, I mean, I am out of the scene.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, Jay's got to. He's got to be turning, man. He's got to be turning in his. He can't. He's losing sleep over seeing this video. Guarantee.
You think
that.
so?
I hope not, but I wouldn't doubt it.
I think that video is cool, man. And like, they do like a little outtakes at the end here. I want to play one more video for you guys too after this.
Man, his beard is on point, though. I'll tell you that.
Dude, Blaze is the shit. He's like, Blaze has got to be the coolest motherfucker. He's never once said anything wild about any of this bullshit, or he just stays out of it. He posts pictures on Instagram of him in like his regular glasses, drinking regular beers.
Of
and
all
shit.
my interactions with Psychopathic, the best memory was with Blaze. Yeah.
Which
'Cause
one
he
was
actually came to when he came to our campsite and like
Oh,
smoked a
yeah.
blunt with us at the gathering.
That's
he was
what's
just
up.
cool as fuck. Like because he came by in the golf cart and he stopped and was like, "What up, y'all?" And we were like, "What up? You want to smoke a blunt?" He was like, "Hell yeah, I want to smoke a blunt." And he got off of the golf cart, came over and sat with us around the fire and just shot the shit for like 10 minutes smoking a blunt.
Hell yeah.
And that was just an epic memory to actually sit like, you know, with one of the, like I said, back then they were like the fucking Greek pantheon.
yeah.
So it was like sitting with a god to us, like
the Mount
smoking a blunt.
Rushmore.
Yeah, you're like, holy fuck, is this happening? You know, because you could meet them in meet and greets, or you know what I mean. Maybe you'd see them in passing on a golf cart, and you'd go, "What?" And they go, "Woo woo," you know, and that was it. But like to actually sit down and like shoot the shit with them and smoke a blunt with them,
Yeah.
That's your opinion, old head.
Yeah.
For me, it's Clownvis.
Clownvis. All right, so I want to play one of. Speaking of Blaze, are you guys familiar with Mcnasty at all?
with who?
Little bit, yeah.
Mcnasty.
Yeah, Mcnasty. Yeah, McNasty's flavor. He was still rapping back in our era too.
Yeah.
like he was doing the whole. Like he was kind of in the horrorcore world, but I don't consider him a horrorcore.
No,
artist.
he's just an
hip-hop artist.
underground hip hop dude.
Yeah, he's
but
dope.
He released an album a couple months ago, which I bought. And my homeboy Ends is on it. Shout out.
Yeah. Oh,
he's
Ends
got a
is
verse
fire.
on it, but he's got a song with not with Twisted, with Jamie Madrox.
Okay.
He's got a song with Blaze on it, and he
yeah.
just released the video for the song with Blaze on it.
Oh.
And the song is the shit. And I think you guys will like it. So I haven't watched the video yet. You want to check it out?
Yeah, rest in my ears.
This
I
is
got big-ass
Mcnasty.
ears.
in these headphones. This shit is
Yeah,
killing me.
Mcnasty Dead Don't Sleep is what it's called. I haven't watched this video yet. It's cool that Blaze is willing to do these fucking videos with like.
This kind of looks like a 106 and 5 Park freestyle. That's funny.
McNasty's the shit, bro. By the way, if you don't fuck with him, you should.
Yeah,
I heavily fuck with McNasty. He performed at the Gathering. I met him. This video's the shit.
That's another common rhyme pattern out nowadays. Bap bap it up bap bap. Bap it up bap bap. Bam bap it up pambo. Fat bap it up bambo.
That's
Bap, bap.
Eminem style.
Yeah.
Eminem really ushered in that shit.
Walking in with that fast guy. I walk in with that fast ride.
Walking in with that
Blaze-
fast guy.
What's interesting is Blaze just does the hook on this song too. But yeah,
Walking in with that cash go. I don't know what that cash grow. Motherfucker with the ass blow. I'm pumping, I'm bambo.
this video looks like it was shot at Otherworld.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, that would be a tight place to shoot a fucking video.
They do shows there.
For real?
Yeah, RJD to perform there.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. Otherworld.
You've been to Otherworld, right?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, like 4 times. Yeah.
For Juggalo's not here. Let's talk about it real quick. Otherworld is this like I'm sure other cities have their versions of this too. Like it's kind of like an art installation museum almost.
Interactive thing.
It's a warehouse that's been converted into like 100 rooms that each one has a weird like blacklight art aesthetic.
It's almost like going through a fucking video game like world.
Yeah, and each like room is its own like aesthetic and like vibe. You know, each one has like weird.
It's like work of like I think like 16 artists or something.
It's like
all
it's like an Alice in Wonderland feel.
Yeah,
changes constantly to kind of invite you to keep coming back
so
month after month.
The one here in Columbus is called Otherworld, and it's very tight.
Pest says, "Damn, RJD2. You know what's up about RJD2? Okay, RJD2 is from Columbus, man. He's a hometown. He's a hometown hero.
RJD2 and Blueprint. That's 2 of our boys. And Copyright. That's our big guys here.
Soul Position, Megahertz,
Yes, sir.
Broken Fort.
Copyright.
Broken Sport, yeah.
Classic.
Hell yeah. But yeah, love the Columbus scene, man. The Logic, the Columbus Goat. Busy Bone. Not all of Bone, but Busy.
Yeah, Busy was from Columbus.
Yeah.
The rest of Bone was.
I work. By the way, I cut meat with a guy that knew Busy Bone. He used to tell me stories about him.
When I worked at Sawmill, Busy Bone would come in with his girlfriend and
Yeah,
shop for meat.
that's where I worked. The guy that worked, one of the guys that worked in the meat department knew Busy Bone.
Yeah, they would come in like I never talked to him obviously because like I'm not on that like sweat shit, but like no, they would come in and everybody would like
We met him.
come around like a celebrity, huh?
We met Busy Bone.
You and me met him.
Yeah,
we
we
met him
met
at that conference. But
Yeah.
I'm talking about like when I would work, people would be like, "Oh, that's Busy Bone." I'd be like, "Yeah, cool, fuck yeah," you know, like. But everybody would like run out and like try to glance and like this was before smartphones, but like you know everybody'd be like, "Oh, so I want to ask him for an autograph," and it's like, don't fucking bother that man.
Yeah.
He's trying to buy fucking hamburger.
Yeah.
And y'all are fucking bothering him. But
I remember one day he came
we
through.
met him at that conference and he was cool as fuck. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? He like
Gave us
spoke
a
us
prayer
up.
and everything.
Yeah, like prayed for us. He was like,
Yeah.
"Hey, let me pray for y'all young brothers." I was like, "Hell yeah, man."
He came through that sawmill store one time, and the guy that I was working with, he was like, "Yeah, man, I remember Busy Bone. I grew up with that motherfucker, man. He used to wear bunny slippers and
Yeah, didn't you say Didn't you say Copyright came into your store or something one time?
he came
Like
into
you saw
Neil.
Copy?
He came into Neil Avenue.
Yeah, okay.
When I
yeah,
worked
yeah.
there,
Yeah.
and he was fucked up. Like you could tell he was on something.
Yeah, Copy.
Because he would
he's
stare.
a go-to.
He would like look at a fucking card rack and just
See,
stare at it.
I just want to point out, I just used fucking goat. I just said Copy's a goat too.
He really
You
is
can't
though.
be- I like.
Well, let's
I guess you can say a goat.
He's
I was
a-
saying, let's
he's
just say
kinda
one
changed.
of the goats.
He is
Yeah,
definitely
one of the goats.
He's
Yeah, one of
he's
the
in the
greatest
pin.
of
He's
all
in the
time.
goat
Yeah.
pin.
Yeah. There you go. Okay, I like that. I like that phrase. It's a little. I mean, you an old head, but you know I like that.
But
I like
Copy
that
is a
old head.
punchline goat. From I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
Oh, no, dude,
Punchlines.
he has some of the best punchlines. there is.
Punchlines. He's a
kills that
punchline goat.
shit.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, he said I've been through more shit than Cottonelle. That's brilliant.
He said, "You can find me in the middle. You can find me in the middle of nowhere, like the letter H."
That's tight. That's
Right,
tight.
Yeah.
I mean, dude was nuts with punchlines,
Well,
and he still is.
Hey, Lil Wayne said real G's roll in silence like lasagna.
yeah, but
Lil
he
Wayne
also,
said,
he
"I'm
also
high
had,
with 2 O's, just like Ohio."
but he also had a right. Lil Wayne also had a ghostwriter.
Yeah, he had plenty. He had a few ghostwriters.
Yeah,
that's come out,
copyright
yeah.
didn't have a fucking ghostwriter.
No, Copy was straight off the dome. Yeah, and Copy is a venomous fucking battler too. That dude is like
Lil Wayne couldn't
I'd say
battle if he
legit
tried.
Top 20 battlers of all time, and he's a Columbus native.
I mean, he won the Rockefeller battle and almost
I
got
was gonna
signed to
say top
Rockefeller.
10, but I wouldn't put him in top 10. Top 20 though, for sure.
Yeah, the Weatherman. Yeah, exactly. Pest knows what's up, man. Pest knows what's up. The Weatherman, fucking. Oh yeah,
Weatherman.
for sure, man.
Cage, fucking Camu Tao, all the goats, man.
The fucking
all
megahertz.
the greatest from our era.
If you want to listen to some insane shit, listen to Megahertz Table Scraps.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely fucking bonkers fucking album right there, man.
Juggalos,
Megahertz.
stay. We gotta keep that underground shit alive, man. That was the thing with Juggalos. It was like a sacred, like keeping the, like legit keeping the underground alive. You know what I mean? Like you could like music even on our era of being a juggalo, but like it was like taboo to like anything that was on the radio.
Yeah, of course.
As a juggalo, if you're like, oh dude, I love Mike Jones, it was like, what the fuck? Like what?
Mike.
Yeah, that was the trashiest that I remember. Because like our era, I remember like Wayne was fucking huge. Dipset,
And Wayne
Dipset
did
was
have some
huge.
good songs.
Yeah, Dipset.
Absolutely did have some good songs.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what sucks. The rap that we used to hate on was fucking phenomenal compared to the rap today that people are hating on. Like,
I mean, the
God
Carter,
damn,
like the
there's some
Carter 1.
trash.
I mean, the Carter 1 and 2 were fucking great.
Yeah.
Carter 3. I mean, the Carter 3. What happened with that one? Because I'd never heard that one.
The Carter 3. The Carter 3. No, that was like wasn't that the one with like Go DJ and all that shit? Or
Was that the
Carter,
big one?
Yeah, I think that was the Carter 3.
I never fucked
that
with
was
Lil
the
Wayne
big
like
one.
that.
That was when he got real
Yeah.
big. That was like Go DJ. And
The only Lil
Birdman,
Wayne I listened to was the Rock
BMJR and arm, leg, arm, head, and all that shit. That was
that was the one that blew
Carter
up.
3.
That was the one
Yeah.
that I know everybody.
What was
I
the
knew
Rock
about.
album?
The Rock, when he did a Rock album,
That
I
one
don't
was
even
sweet.
fucking remember.
I like
Yeah,
that
I
one.
don't even
You know what
remember
the
that
you know what the
I
illest
wouldn't
shit right
know
now
that.
is though. The illest shit right now is MGK doing fucking
System of a Down?
System of a Down.
Get out of here.
It's the greatest shit ever.
If you haven't seen MGK doing System of a Down, and you're in the mood for shooting yourself in the fucking face, or sorry, that's bad for the algorithms, and you're in the mood for being down in the dumps, check out that MGK cover.
Justin Manny says I liked Smiles and South Star. Look that shit up real quick.
What's that?
Just type.
Carver liked Smiles and South Star.
Oh, by the way, Shawnzy said at least Blaze was using his classic voice, and I do agree. He was
He wasn't
using
used to the Michigan. What is it, the Michigan?
the Michigan
J?
J Frog voice. Blaze often raps like this. He's like, "Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my
Who's that?
ragtime gal." Blaze. He's like, "I'm rapping. I'm Blaze. I'm Blaze. This is how I rap."
I love baloney. I'm your dead homie. Watch me come out of the grave.
I love baloney.
I'll wreck your city like Godzilla, and I'm with anybody killer. Hello, my Madrox. Hello, monoxide. Hello, my Violent J. I think I'll wear my pantyhose mask today.
Oh shit! I love it. Oh fuck! Smiles and South Star.
Yeah, this is my shit.
You like this?
By the way,
I've never heard of this.
Yeah, we were definitely being sarcastic with the MGK thing. MGK is like,
No,
What is this bullshit?
I don't know.
I
he's-
put it on the
he's pretty
screen,
fucking
man.
unbearable.
They said I love this shit, and I do.
Oh shit! Is this Jin?
Yeah, bro. You
Is
know
this
what?
Jin?
You know
Bro,
I
I-
love
No,
this shit.
Wait, is Jin Smiles?
You know I
No,
love
I
this
don't think
shit.
that's actually Jin. Oh, is that Jin?
You got
Dude, Jin
that
Jin
Jin?
spits. I like Jin.
Yeah, is that Jin?
I don't know.
That kind of. It's been a while, bro, and I don't want to sound like a typical white guy and like mix up,
Yo,
like
I'm in the
different
guy.
races
I don't
together.
really know, but I come
that shit is typical. I accept it, but it's typical. You know what I mean?
When
But
I
like,
wear my
isn't
chain
that
down
Jin?
to my bush, and I wear the chain down to my belly button.
All right, we're gonna get kicked
and you
off for
know
this
that
one.
I keep on pushing.
All right, look.
This is my shit though. You go.
Yeah. I don't know what this.
You
is.
really like that? Are you kidding?
Justin Manning said Carver likes smiles and Soul Star, so I told you to type it in, and that's what came up.
That shit sucked, dude. That shit sucked balls. That was like you're like.
I
that,
loved it.
That reminded me of like when Fat Joe was popular and like Ja Rule.
I loved it.
That's what it reminds me
That
of.
was my shit, though.
That shit sucks, bro. That's the shit like my. That's the kind of rap my wife likes.
Don't no.
Right, the kind of rap that girl rap.
Yes.
Hey, there, shorty, you looking good. Walk into my
Baby, do you feel me?
It's like Flo Rida.
Baby girl, put it on me.
And my balls ain't wiffle.
And baby, now it's time.
Oh yeah, girl, you my lady.
All I know is you.
Come to the house, have fly by the stair. Do a little thing, girl, to show you I care.
Oh, baby.
Your ass the bomb. Baby, I even want to meet your mama.
Bro, why ain't there like a?
Sounds like a Cookie Monster and George Benson.
I was gonna say, why ain't there like a Louis Armstrong Juggalo rapper?
Louis Armstrong. Don't fuck with me. I grab the axe, then you're going to see my juggalo. Oh, man. Juggalo.
Yay!
All right.
I don't know what LMNO is, but I'd check them out, sure. LMNO. Is it like a boy band?
That sounds fucking gay, bro.
Hey.
LMNO. I like NSYNC, Backstreet, and LMNO.
When are we going to get
Let's
our
check
boy
it out.
band off the ground? Finally.
See, I don't know LMNO, so I can't say that I know for sure. See, yeah, 58K. This is a new one. Let's see.
Ugh, this sucks.
I mean, it's kind of no. Give it a chance. It kind of reminded me of Cubby Bear. It kind of made me think of Cubby Bear for a minute.
Cubby Bear, man. I haven't heard that name in a while.
Kind of made me think of him for a minute. Let me play.
Produced by Evidence. Evidence is a
Honestly,
dope.
look. Honestly,
Evidence is
I
a
fuck
dope
with
rapper.
this. Yeah, I fuck with
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
This shit is tight.
I would fuck with this for sure.
Yeah. He's spitting bar. Like,
Yeah.
he's got great structure. Great vocabulary.
I want to
Like,
play
yeah, he's
this,
spitting.
bro. Did you watch the new Cal Scrooby video for No Phone or whatever? The fuck?
No phone.
We're
No,
watching it.
I haven't watched the new video for No Phone.
It's
no.
a Juggalo video,
Listen to
bro.
it. Really?
Yes. It's what the fuck is it called? My Phone Died. Watch this
Yeah,
shit.
my phone died. They're all kind of in that same vein of like I almost call it
Fucking sweet, man.
Yeah, he's fire.
God, he's
Yeah,
sweet.
Twisted Psycho. All like I do like that like genre. Like I almost don't want to put it in with trap, but like I almost call it like. Well, now genres are almost non-existent.
Yeah.
I mean, really, it's hard to lump a lot of shit into genres.
Everybody's doing their thing.
Yeah,
kinda.
yeah, but kind of they all are in that same class, like he mentioned. You know, Suicide Boys, Shake Well, Fat Nick, Poya, all them. They're kind of all in that like dark kind of rap. Sadistic's kind of getting in that same field now. If you've heard any of Sadistic's new shit, he's kind of doing like that dark. When I become a number in the face.
The last one I saw of his, I wasn't too into. I know
Yeah,
he's
it's
got
pretty
long
dark.
hair now, and
Yeah,
he's
it's
like
pretty
he had
dark.
like a whore in a hotel room type shit.
Yeah, yeah, it's a lot
Yeah,
darker than his
yeah.
shit during the Idea era. He's embracing like that darkness kind
Bro,
of.
I think Cal Scrooby should fuck with Juggalos. I really do think
I
so.
100% think he should. Yeah, I think anyone should fuck with Juggalos. Juggalos are a great fan base, man. They're dedicated as fuck and they're loyal. Like that over anything. I don't give up like that. I can say with Juggalos, like as long as you still fuck with Psychopathic. Now they're loyal to Psychopathic. Don't get me wrong. So if they can be as loyal as fuck to you. You can beef with Psychopathic and fuck off. You know, we're done with you. Like that's how the Juggalo world is, as far as my view of it. You know what I mean? But if they do accept you into their fold, you're fucking in. You know what I mean?
dude.
They'll buy your fucking albums. Like they'll come to your shows.
It worked for Tech Nine.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Tech Nine embraced that shit among other avenues.
Cottonmouth Kings did the same thing.
Yeah, Cottonmouth. Cottonmouth would have not had a career if it wasn't for the Juggalo world. There's no fucking way. They wouldn't have made it out at California without the fucking Juggalo world.
Yep, you're right.
Real talk.
I mean,
They
California
would have
was
been a Cali rock band.
California is a big enough market that they wouldn't have had to.
No, you're right. No, they were doing well before ICP came along. Like they were all right. Like they were paying the bills with music, you know. And they always would have paid the bills with music. But would there be a fucking sub noise? And would there be all that shit? Would they have went on national tours? Fuck no. I'll stand by that.
Would there have been
Cottonmouth Kings? There would have been no fucking way Cottonmouth Kings would have that success.
Would there have been a Blessed Nation Subnoise album?
No, absolutely. I love Blessed the Nation, man. Blessed the Nation. If y'all don't know Blessed the Nation, I fuck with that. That's old school shit.
No, me and my brother will listen to a bunch of Blessed the Nation.
I would fuck with Blessed the Nation, but I wouldn't fuck with RWG.
Yeah. I like RWG, man. That's my boy, man. That's G.
Pest asked if we fuck with Slaughterhouse. I fuck with Slaughterhouse.
Yeah.
I'm very into Slaughterhouse. Very into it. Salty Baggins said that Cal Scrooby was Tom McDonald's fresher alter ego. that's a funny joke. Tom McDonald fucking sucks balls, but I like the joke. I've never heard of King Crimson. I think that's a old school like metal band.
Tom McDonald is one of the. I'm going to stand by that. He's one of my most hated rappers.
Yeah,
I hate that.
Me and Carvel, we had an early on episode where we went hard on Tom McDonald.
He every time like. There's never been a rapper out that like irritates me like seeing him. I see his face. I'm like,
I know,
motherfucker.
I will say,
I don't know why either.
I will say, I don't think he's a horrible lyricist. Or rapper.
He's not.
He just bothers me. Yeah, exactly.
He is a bothersome persona, but
the shit he's doing is what's annoying
can't
me.
rap.
Yeah, he's like the alt-right Macklemore.
Yes,
that's the best way I can explain him. He's the alt-right Macklemore, to where like he has this little niche audience of like, but like he. That's what blows my mind. It's like when I view him, it's almost like he should be like Macklemore. He should have had a hit and then like disappeared. But like he's prevalent. He's constantly making songs.
He's huge.
And he's releasing
he was one of the
millions of.
He literally was one of the biggest rappers on YouTube, and then they started bottlenecking his shit.
Yeah, I know, dude.
YouTube stopped him from being as big as he was. He was
good.
Huge,
Thank you, YouTube. Thank you,
he
YouTube.
Said, thank you.
Fuck.
I still believe in freedom of speech. I don't give a fuck what they say.
I believe in shut the fuck up, Tom McDonald. That's what I believe in. I hate that fucking guy. He's just something about him. I don't know. And like that's what sucks is like people are like, why don't you like him? And it's like I don't fucking know. I just don't fucking like that.
Same, dude. Same.
There's just something about him that every time I see him, I'm just like,
when we
like
went in on him.
Brothers.
When we went in on him, the only thing I was going in on him is his battle with his battle and his like the way he like tried to be a pretty boy. That was kind of what I went in on. With him. Since then, he's definitely. I've seen some of his shit, and I'm like, okay, the guy's a good rapper. I am not going to lie about that.
He's a decent rapper, but it's to me, it's not even like
it's not my kind of rap. But he's a good rapper.
Let me make my point real quick. To me, Tom McDonald, like it's not his rap. His rap is fine. To me, it's more about what he's doing. It seems to be such a contrived thing that's what bothers me.
What's he doing? Explain to me. What's he doing?
To me, he's making music purposely to attract a fan base that normally wouldn't like that kind of shit.
Exactly.
But he's doing it with lyrics that appeal to this
alt-right,
this fan base.
I think Eminem did a similar thing back in his day.
Sure, but Tom McDonald's doing it with a fan base that isn't typically a rap oriented fan base.
I'll say
about
what you're
that.
not saying because you're just like being
there's a lot of alt-right rappers.
He makes music for like Trumpers, bro.
There's but
like,
that being said,
like the Trumper, because that's what it is.
There's a lot of alt-right rappers out. You got
look, he saw a gap in this in the underground or whatever in the rap world. He saw a gap like
conspiracy theorists.
These people aren't listening to rap. Let me make something that these people will probably like.
I think those people were listening.
Views from everybody. He gets views from everybody else because they don't like him, and then like
it's the kind of guy that like has Oakley's on and his profile pictures in his truck, and he's like, I like rap. I love Tom McDonald. That's who he's appealing to. I listen to rap too. Check out this guy.
I think more
Shanzi,
people.
Exactly. Tom McDonald is rap for people who say I don't like rap, but I like this. That's what I say about Black Eyed Peas. They're rap for people who don't like rap. Rock for people who don't like rock, but
there's a lot of people that like Tom McDonald. I think you guys are.
Tom McDonald has a lot.
You might be misconstrued. You might be a little off on.
He's making music for white people that are proud to be white.
I think conspiracy theorists and far righters. That's who he's making music for because he makes music about
you can be a
they're trying to silence me and they want me to be quiet and like all that. So no, they're not. You're on YouTube. You're literally rapping about this right now on YouTube. They're not trying to silence you.
They did though.
They didn't.
No, they don't. He has a huge fan base.
He has like 8 videos where he talks about how they're like trying to silence him,
But
and
they
I can't
did.
say this stuff
They
because I'm
stopped.
politically
They
correct.
stopped.
And how white people get treated bad.
took
He
your
has
shit-
several songs
They
about
took
that.
your shit out of algorithms.
He has-
They definitely did.
Dude, he has several songs about how white people aren't treated properly.
Yeah, exactly. Which is a ridiculous concept.
And you
ridiculous-
completely disagree with that
I
concept.
100%. I 100%
Okay.
disagree with that. I a $1,000,000,000% agree that white people are treated
And
unfairly.
Twisted Psycho said angry
Sorry,
white
G.
businessmen.
Sorry. Yeah, I do not.
Look.
There's no way I am. hopping
So
on
like
that
Five
wagon.
Finger Death Punch and the military. Yes. Yes, Tom McDonald fits in the same boat as Five Finger Death Punch and the military.
I don't know. Could it be jealousy?
What do you mean?
Could it be old head jealousy?
Hell
by,
no.
by us?
By
Yeah.
me hating on Tom, he's our age. What?
No,
I think,
dude.
I
Tom
think
McDonald's black.
it's just. I think that it's just, and this is my theory. I think you really do delve a lot into the conspiracy world.
You can be
and Tom
cons-
McDonald makes music about
You
conspiracies.
can be a conspiracy
So a lot of
the-
those you probably heard and were like, I fuck with that.
You can be a conspiracy and not be a far righter.
No, I'm
Sure.
not saying that. I'm
And
not
not
saying
be an
that.
alt righter. Racist.
Oh, the government, the government, the frogs are trying to die.
But to signify, though, I said for all writers and
globalists.
conspiracy
Alt
theorists.
writers. Oh my God, they're everywhere.
Yeah.
Only the globalists listen to Tom
And,
McDonald.
and
globalists.
conspiracy theorists, right?
They're turning the frogs gay. Tom McDonald. Tom McDonald's music turns the frogs gay.
I mean, if you want to go in that atmosphere, Slug goes into some conspiracy theories on his newest album.
Yeah, true. I mean,
Dude, I like conspiracy theories, but Tom
I don't
McDonald's
mind
doing like he's doing like
clickbait conspiracy.
he's
Yeah,
doing
you-
like
I'll-
shit to
I'll give you
appeal
that.
to like to this a certain audience.
No, I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
That's all- that's all I'm saying.
He absolutely is.
He-
You guys are right.
Tom
I'm,
McDonald-
look, I'm just being a contrarian,
I
you
know,
guys.
I
I
know.
know what he's doing, and I agree with you.
I know, and
But he is. I still think he's a decent rapper.
let me ask you this: would you bump
He's
some?
a decent rapper.
Hey, would
No,
you
no,
would you
right.
would
Bar
you
for
bump
bar,
Tom
like-
McDonald? Would you bump Tom McDonald?
No.
Okay, then okay. That's
But
fine.
no,
then.
I agree with. I
You can
agree
say
with
whatever
you.
positive
If he
things
was
you
in
wanna
a
say about
cipher
him.
with me, and I didn't know him. Like, let's say I took off all about him as a person, and it was just I was hearing his raps for the first time. I would not think he was a whack rapper. I would be like, oh no, dude can fucking spit. But it's him as a person. It's like MGK. Is MGK's music bad? Yes. But overall, a lot of people do love it. But I just he makes me cringe when I see MGK. I'm like, ugh, I want to vomit.
Dude, I was listening to
and that's kind of the same way he is.
As far as the poll, I'd pick Scrubby all day for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, he's way more interesting.
Dude, I was listening to the Bonfire the other day, which is Big J Okerson and
I gotta
Dan.
piss. I'll be right.
Yeah, go ahead. It's Big J Okerson and Dan Soder's daily like Sirius XM radio show. They're talking about MGK. They're talking about MGK. They were making fun of him about how he like became like a pop alt
punk.
singer.
Yeah.
And there's
Right after the Eminem beef.
Big J made a joke about how he said MGK always like. He always says something really gay before he says like something really like rude or whatever. He's like, and then I fucking hate you because you fucking made me sad. He just like says he always says like fucking right before he says something like really fucking gay and stupid because you fucking hurt my life.
No, I know. I actually watched the thing on YouTube when I was with the last one that I was with, and we watched.
bitch.
She wanted to watch some shit on YouTube, so we watched that thing on YouTube, and that's literally what it is. It's just him feeling sorry for himself for a fucking hour and a half. He's just like, like he's like coloring in a fucking coloring book, and he's like, yeah. People think they understand, but nobody understands, man. I'm just fucking, I just exist, man. It's just hard to wake up in the morning, when no one understands. I
I
feel
know.
like an alien.
It's really
And
funny
just
when
like-
people turn like 27 and then like think like they finally realize that like it's all bullshit. You know what I mean?
It's like, I did this when I was 15. Like, why didn't you get this out of the way in your teenage
Right.
years?
It's funny when people get to that point of their life and they're like, it's just funny that like they're making these like revelations. And they're like,
Yeah.
yeah, of course.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
You're not special, you fucking asshole.
Yeah, exactly. Right, exactly.
It makes me laugh.
It just sucks, man, because like I'm making this music and like no one fucking worships me anymore. It's like, what the fuck?
Just
is
no
life,
one,
you
no
know?
one gets it anymore.
feel like-
I
I feel
gotta make
like-
something for like people that are like me.
Yeah, dude, I've got to save a life, man. I've got to fucking save. I'm saving lives out here, and like,
This is for all-
like Dude, life fucking sucks, man. I'm dating Megan Fox.
It's for all the people like me
It's all
that
for all the
never
people
thought
out-
they would date hot bitches like Megan Fox.
Anybody out there that's fucking feeling like you can't wake up in the morning, I'm sticking my dick in Megan Fox, man. Are you seeing this shit, man? Dude. Props to.
By the way,
cheers to the man MGK.
Speaking
for
of
that one.
satanic conspiracy theories,
Sure.
Megan Fox and MGK drank each other's blood.
Yeah. Hot. Sexy.
Hot and sexy. It's only hot and sexy when it's
That's an air
period
punch.
blood.
I'm not jerking off a
It's
joint.
only hot and sexy with Billy Bob Thornton and Angelina Jolie do it.
It's only hot and sexy when it's period blood.
Yeah.
Ew.
Speaking of that, I'm gonna have some red wine.
Yeah,
right
Blaze,
now.
you nasty.
Oh, Blaze, you nasty.
Oh yeah, ICP and Juggalos and Ouija. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. We're
Exactly.
we're a Juggalo podcast,
Man,
guys.
we really went off the fucking rails today.
Sometimes that happens in a podcast, guys. That's what makes a good podcast is when you go
I tell
off
you
of
what,
the
though,
rails,
man,
G.
we had some Ouija stands
Right?
today.
Yeah.
We had some Ouija stands.
Why else
today,
would you have
man.
the look? Like I don't know a whole lot about the ICP world, so why else have me on here if we're not trying to go off the rails a little bit?
Dude, this was fun. I mean, we've covered all the bases. I
That's
like
what I'm
it.
saying. Yeah, and we had great conversation about Ouija and why he's trash. Not everybody agreed. Not everybody agreed. There was 2 people that disagreed in the world. I'm glad that his 2 fans made it.
Dude, I'm
I
gonna
was just
say
playing.
right now,
He's-
Justin
he's
Manny,
doing
I'm gonna,
pretty well.
I am
He's
not gonna
killing it.
lie. I would bump Tom McDonald over Ouija. I'm sorry. I would. Even
I
though
would too.
I would too.
He may be saying shit that is ridiculous, but it's more interesting what Ouija's
right.
saying.
I'm really
You're
not.
right.
I'm really
I
not
agree
lying.
there. I agree there.
really-
I do not put him on the same level. Like I don't like Tom McDonald as a person. I don't. I would never listen to his music because of like his message and all that shit. I just don't like that shit.
Yeah,
but,
I
like,
get it.
But like. As a person, I just don't like it. But like ultimately, as a rapper, he is infinitely better than fucking Ouija Mac.
Yes.
Infinitely better.
I'm sorry.
As a rapper, for sure.
I
bro.
will say Mac Lethal destroyed him in a battle, and he would face to face in a freestyle battle.
Yeah.
Mac Lethal would destroy.
Yeah, Mac Lethal, if in a battle, but like
In a battle, yes.
yeah. As far as sales, Mac Lethal's not
No.
making it near as much
No.
money as Tom McDonald. Tom McDonald's a better businessman because knowing the business nowadays is about keeping the views.
Bro, look, I put who makes better music, Ouija or Tom McDonald? Immediately, Tom McDonald's in the lead. Come on, yo.
I'm sorry, you cannot deny that. I don't
God,
care.
God.
Dude,
I don't
I-
care what politics you follow. You can't deny
Dude,
it.
listen, I
Juggalos.
fucking hate everything Tom McDonald's ever said, but I would much rather bump him than Ouija
Juggalos,
Mac.
we need some votes. We gotta get Ouija voted up in the chat. If you're not in the chat, vote
Ouija stands.
guys.
Where are the Ouija
Ouija
stands?
stands. Guys. 50-50. There we go, guys. See, this is a Juggalo podcast,
God,
guys.
about time.
We got to get Ouija some numbers here, boys.
God. Oh man, what a divisive subject.
Yeah, I mean, but it's sad that this is a Juggalo podcast and it's 50-50. That tells you where Ouija
Dude,
is
that
in
shows
the Juggalo
that shows
world.
the kind of juggalos we're appealing to. We are
old.
appealing to the old heads.
We
all right,
are old heads, but
Look-
we want you young heads here because you're opening our eyes to
right.
things.
New heads, we love you.
Exactly.
We do, but
We just think you're stupid.
that doesn't mean we can
No,
get
I
out of
think-
our old head mentality.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
It's true.
God. In a loving way. In the
Guess
same
what?
way that like a big brother thinks a little brother's stupid.
All right, all right. You want to change the subject before we wrap things up? We're over 2 hours.
I can't believe we got polls now.
been a
That's
good
what's
talk.
crazy.
I know that's
Yeah.
cool, right?
That's the
Yeah,
that's the
thank
main
you,
thing
guys.
I've learned today. is
Who
we
ended
actually-
up winning? Tom McDonald?
Tom
Oh,
McDonald.
my God.
Tom McDonald's still winning somehow.
That was the number 3. The number 3 tiebreaker came in and voted for Tommy.
Before we wrapped it up,
Hold on,
go
but let me make a statement before we wrap it
Yeah.
up. We are an opinion-based podcast, okay? If there's
See.
anybody that came here and got upset about what we said,
fuck off.
No, I'm just
exactly.
playing. Sorry.
We no.
off. Oh, okay.
We're
That's
just
fine.
it's exactly right. We are opinion-based. There's nothing. You know what I mean?
We still love you guys.
We don't hate anybody. And for the people that came here to try to, upset, we're not going to be upset about anything you guys say. You come here and say anything you fucking want. We don't.
It's very true. We
It doesn't
encourage
matter
it.
to
It
us.
It makes things better. Makes things a lot better.
I'm actually glad you come here and say if it's something that disagrees with us, that's fine.
Oh,
Please
absolutely.
come.
Oh, shit, man.
So that's all I'm going to say is
we love the debate. We love the chat. If you want to keep it going after the show, join our Discord.
all opinion based.
Me and Carvey are both in there hanging out.
We're literally assholes in the basement. There is nothing more to this.
We're just fucking around, y'all.
Nothing more to this.
But I do, before we wrap that up, I know you did bring a video game today. Did you want to just
really?
quick? Did you want to
make me? You gonna make me do that?
Did you want to talk about it or not?
Oh shit.
I did bring a video game, but
Okay.
I thought this was going to be a little more on the rails podcast.
I know.
But I guess it was.
We can save it for next week if you want.
Yeah, we can save it.
All right. Well, let's wrap it up. I mean, we touched all the bases I want to touch on as far as Juggalo shit goes. So and more. So we had a great time. Let's see. I had Keegan and Creep, Ouija. Oh, I want to talk about some comments that we got, but I didn't get around to that. But that's okay. We touched everything else. We'll get to that next time. I'm gonna start a segment where I start reading some comments because a lot of people do comment on our show after the fact, and I feel like they get kind of left in the dust, and I don't want them to feel like that.
Oh yeah.
I do read them all. I don't respond to all of them. I do read them, and I do appreciate y'all regardless. Especially JP the Wicked Ninja comments whoop whoop on literally every single video we release.
JP, man.
My man. Thank you, JP.
JP the Wicked
JP.
Ninja. We appreciate you. And
Whoop, whoop.
DC Fago guy often doesn't get to listen live, but he does comment that he wants he's annoyed that he can't comment, during the show, and he'll throw all kinds of shit during the comments.
Talking about DC, man. Oh man.
So we love him. We love
Yeah,
DC
we do
Fago
love
guy.
DC.
We love all you guys. But that's it, man. I mean, let's wrap it up. We were at 2 hours. That's too long.
Yeah, it is a little too long.
Anything else you want to quickly say before we wrap it up, guys?
Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, absolutely,
Thank
dude.
you, man.
Anytime, literally anytime, you're welcome to join us.
Thanks for making our show better.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You
Thank you, Carver.
You helped keep it off the rails.
Thank you, Keezy and Carver.
You're
Thank you,
welcome.
guys.
All right, go ahead and let's hit intro. We'll see y'all next time. Let's shuffle the fuck up on out of here. We'll see y'all next week. All right. Peace out. Join our Discord. All right. Peace out. See y'all next time.
Gotta be having a ma. I'd be giving a fuck. I'd be coming to gra. Wanna be coming to calm. I'd be giving a
You
fuck.
didn't tell me Ouija was coming today.
Oh, he's joining right at the end. Fuck. Too late. Too little, too late. Bring back Sly, says Pest. Well, we will.